My precious child, I carry the scars in my hands to remind you of how deeply I love you. Each day, I hold you close to my heart, longing for you to know that my love is unwavering and steadfast. Bring your burdens, your fears, and your prayer requests to me. Your heart is safe in my hands, and nothing you desire for good is beyond my power to accomplish. Trust me with your dreams, your struggles, and even your doubts. Let your faith be a shield against discouragement, for I am with you through every trial. Do not be disheartened by the challenges you face, for I am using them to shape and refine you. Every difficulty has a purpose, even when you cannot see it. I am working all things together for your good. Hold on tightly to your faith, for it will anchor you in storms and guide you to the light of hope. I am leading you out of this season of struggle. Believe with all your heart, for my plans for you are filled with goodness, joy, and abundance. Do not let fear or doubt take root. They are not of me. I have a future prepared for you, a future overflowing with blessings, peace, and prosperity. But the journey is not just about reaching the destination. It is about the transformation that takes place along the way. Every trial you face and every challenge you endure is part of a greater plan. Through these moments, I am teaching you lessons that will strengthen your character, refine your heart, and deepen your understanding of my love and faithfulness. Do not grow weary in the process, for every step you take in faith, every moment you is laying the foundation for the greatness I have planned for your life. I know there are times when the path seems difficult, when the weight of the journey feels heavy. But even in those moments, I am with you, guiding and supporting you. My resources are limitless, my strength is unwavering, and my courage is yours to draw upon whenever you need it. All you have to do is ask. Lean on me with all your heart, and you will find everything you need to move forward. I will provide you with wisdom when you are uncertain, peace when you are anxious, and strength when you feel weak. I am working all things together for your good. Each step you take, no matter how small, is significant in my eyes. Your faith, your perseverance, and your willingness to trust me in the unseen moments are building a life that reflects my glory. The greatness I have planned for you is not just about material success or worldly achievements. It is about a life filled with purpose, joy, and deep connection with me. Stay close to my heart, and let me guide you into the fullness of the life I have designed for you. We will walk this journey, and you will see that my plans for you are good, perfect, and filled with hope. When the time comes, I will pour out blessings in abundance, far greater than you can imagine. But these blessings come with responsibility. I'm preparing you to be a faithful steward of the gifts I give you. Let wisdom and grace guide your actions, so that success does not lead you astray with fleeting thoughts or distractions. Instead, let your heart remain anchored in me. As you grow in faith and wisdom, you will see that my plans for you are perfect, and that my love will sustain you through every season of life. So trust me, walk with me, and know that my hand is upon you, guiding, protecting, and blessing you every step of the way. The future is bright, and my promises are true. Hold on to them, for I will never let you go. Every achievement in your life, every project completed, is a reflection of my hand at work in you. Nothing you accomplish is apart from my guidance and provision. Every blessing, every opportunity, and every breakthrough is my gift to you, sent with love and purpose. Open your eyes and your heart to the countless ways I pour out my love upon you. From the moment you open your eyes each morning to the time you close them at night, I surround you with my tender, powerful, and eternal love. My presence is in the sunlight that warms your face, the breath that fills your lungs, and the peace that settles your soul. You have asked me to show you how much I love you, and today I am answering your prayer. My love for you is vast and endless, and I am speaking directly to your heart in this very moment. Through the quiet whispers of my spirit and the eternal truth of my word, I am revealing the depth of my care for you. My presence surrounds you, wrapping you in peace and assurance. Feel my hand upon you, steadying your steps and guiding you forward with purpose. Every time you feel uncertain or overwhelmed, I am the one who walks beside you. My voice, filled with encouragement and truth, whispers gently into your soul, reminding you of who you are and the beautiful plans I have for your life. I am here to remind you that you are cherished, and I delight in the journey we are walking. You are never alone. I am with you always, whether you find yourself on mountaintops of joy, basking in the light of blessings, or in valleys of struggle, facing trials that test your spirit. My eyes are continually upon you, watching over you with unwavering love and care. I celebrate every step you take toward me, no matter how small or hesitant it may feel. Each act of faith, even in your quiet moments, brings me great joy. My presence and allow it to fill your heart with peace, courage, and confidence. I am your constant companion, your guide through the uncertainties of life, and your greatest encourager when you feel weary. We will move forward into the fullness of the life I have prepared for you, a life overflowing with my love, grace, and blessings. I am crafting a journey for you that is rich with purpose and beauty. In every challenge, I am shaping your character and drawing you closer to me. When you are weak, I will be your strength. When you are unsure, I will light your path. My plans for you are not just good. They are perfect, designed to lead you into a future filled with hope and abundance. Rest in my promises, for they are unchanging and true. Let these truths settle deeply within your heart. You are, and my love for you is steadfast. Lift your eyes to me when you feel overwhelmed, and let me carry your burdens. We will overcome every obstacle and celebrate every victory. You are never alone, and my love will guide you through every season of your life. For I am with you always, leading you into a life filled with peace, joy, and the assurance of my unfailing presence. Walk boldly on the path of righteousness, for it is the way to life, peace, and fulfillment. Seek me with all your heart, and you will find me. Let my word guide you like a lamp illuminating your path, and inscribe my commands upon your heart. As you draw near to me, you will come to know me in deeper and more intimate ways. You will discover that my love is steadfast, my promises are true, and my plans for you are perfect. Learn to walk by faith, not by sight. My unseen hand, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Do not rely solely on what your eyes can see, for I am working in the unseen realms, orchestrating every detail for your good. Let your faith be a steadfast anchor, holding you firm through every storm. Believe in my love, rest in my promises, and know that I am your God, forever faithful and unchanging. Let these truths settle deeply within your heart. I am here with you, guiding you with a love that never fails, strengthening you when you feel weak, and filling you with peace that surpasses all understanding. Each step you take, no matter how small, is precious to me. I delight in walking this journey alongside you, watching you grow in faith and courage. When the path seems uncertain, I am your light, illuminating the way forward and ensuring that you will never walk alone. We will move forward into the beautiful plans I have lovingly prepared for you. These plans are filled with hope, purpose, and joy beyond measure. I have crafted every detail with your well-being in mind, and I will equip you with everything you need to succeed. My timing, even when it feels difficult, for I see the bigger picture and know what lies ahead. Allow my love to be your anchor, holding you steady through life's storms, and my wisdom to be your guide, leading you toward a future filled with promise. As we journey, let your heart remain open to the blessings I am pouring into your life. My presence is your constant companion, offering comfort in moments of sorrow, strength in times of trial, and celebration in seasons of triumph. Rest in the assurance that my plans for you are good and that my love for you is unchanging. You are, and nothing can separate you from the life I have destined for you. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you always, shaping your story with care and grace. When you look at your life through natural eyes, the problems you face may seem endless and overwhelming. But I urge you to look through the eyes of faith, a steadfast, powerful faith that believes with all its might that nothing is impossible for me. I am the God who transforms all things for your good. My love, and cling to it tightly, for my love is your refuge and strength. Even when the storms rage around you, my hand holds you securely. I have heard your cries, every one of them. The tears you thought would never reach me have not only touched my heart, but have moved me to act on your behalf. I am here proving to you now that I have never abandoned you, not even for a moment. When doubt clouds your heart and fear whispers lies to your soul, remember this truth. Even in the densest fog, you are walking securely with me. You may not see the way forward, but I am guiding every step you take. Even if you find yourself running through enemy territory, know this: you are under my divine protection. In every battle you face, I am your shield and defender. My presence surrounds you like a fortress, keeping you safe from harm. You are never alone in your trials, for I am with you in the struggle and in the victory, in your moments of joy and in your seasons of sorrow. When your soul grows weary and your strength feels spent, come to me and find the rest your heart longs for. Lay your burdens at my feet, surrendering every worry and every weight that holds you down. In my presence you will find renewal, peace, and a deep sense of belonging. I see every tear you shed and hear every silent cry for help. Nothing escapes my notice, and my heart is moved by your struggles. I am here ready to lift you up, to breathe new life into your spirit, and to remind you that you are never alone. Even at the end of the hardest days, when your heart feels heavy and the road seems endless, you can always find peace in my loving arms. I'm your refuge, your comforter, and your healer. My love surrounds you like a warm embrace, soothing the places within you that feel broken or forgotten. Let my love fill the empty spaces of your soul, casting out fear, doubt, and loneliness. Remember this unchanging truth: you are mine, and I will never let you go. No matter how far you feel, no matter how lost or overwhelmed you may seem, my hand is always reaching out to guide you back to me. Even when the storms of life rage around you, I am your anchor, holding you steady. You are precious to me, and I delight in caring for you, in walking with you through every valley and over every mountain. My unwavering love, and let it be the foundation upon which you stand, a constant source of strength and hope. We will face each challenge that comes your way, and we will uncover joy and purpose in the journey ahead. I am shaping you even now for greater things. Each trial you endure is refining you, strengthening your faith, and drawing you closer to me. My plans for you are good, and my promises are unshakable. Let my presence be your safe haven, the place where you find rest and renewal. Lean into my grace, for it is sufficient for every moment and every need. You are, and my love for you is eternal, unchanging, and perfect. Take a moment now to rest in me. Breathe deeply and let go of the worries that weigh on your heart. I am here, ready to carry those burdens for you, ready to fill your soul with peace and your heart with courage. My love, and know that together we will move forward into the beautiful future I have prepared for you. My arms are open, my voice is calling, and my heart is always ready to welcome you home. Come to me and let us spend precious time. Bring your heart to me just as it is, with all its joys, fears, and burdens. Cry if you need to, speak openly, and do not be afraid to be truthful. I will never turn my ears away from you, nor will I judge you for your pain, doubts, or mistakes. I know you completely because I created you. I formed you with care and love, and nothing about you is hidden from me. My love for you is unwavering and unconditional. What others say or think about you does not define you in my eyes. I see your true worth, and it is precious to me. I know that many have hurt you with their words and actions, leaving scars on your heart and weighing you down with sorrow. But even in those moments, I was there. I was the one lifting you up when you thought you couldn't stand. I was the strength beneath you when you felt too weak to go on. Look back and see how I have sustained you through every trial. When you fell, I carried you. When you felt broken, I began the work of restoring you piece by piece. You are not the same as you once were. You are stronger, refined by the fire of adversity. Your enemies and those who sought to harm you have been left behind in defeat, while you now stand in the light of my blessing and favor. The pain you endured was great, but it has not been wasted. It has shaped you into someone more resilient, more compassionate, and more attuned to my presence. Your faith has grown, becoming a steadfast anchor in the storms of life. And your love for me is deepened, becoming a wellspring of hope and strength that will never run dry. Rest in the knowledge that you are mine. I have seen every tear that has fallen from your eyes, heard every whispered prayer, and walked alongside you through every trial and challenge you have faced. Even when you felt alone, I was there, carrying you through the moments you thought you couldn't endure. Let your heart find peace in my presence, for it is here that you are truly safe, truly known, and deeply loved. My arms are always open, ready to embrace you and provide the comfort your soul longs for. We will move forward into the plans I have lovingly prepared for you, plans that are filled with purpose, joy, and unshakable hope. My guidance, even when the path seems unclear, for I am leading you to a life abundant with blessings and fulfillment. You may not see the full picture now, but know that every step we take together is part of a beautiful journey that I have designed just for you. I delight in every moment we share, whether it's in your quiet prayers, your acts of kindness, or your moments of surrender. You are, and my love for you is eternal. It is a love that will never waver, no matter what you face or how far you feel from me. Return to me in every moment of doubt, and I will remind you of who you are, precious, cherished, and held securely in my hands. We will walk into a future filled with promise, where my peace will guard your heart, and my joy will be your strength. Rest in me, and know that I am with you always. Here we are, you and I, talking in the quiet of this moment. I hear every word you speak, every sigh of your heart. Continue to pour out all that is within you, for I am here, listening without interruption or judgment. And when you finish speaking, I invite you to close your eyes and feel my presence. Let my love fill the empty spaces of your heart as I whisper to you, I love you. My love is eternal, unchanging, and greater than anything you can imagine. Draw near to me and let me carry your burdens. I do not want you to suffer unnecessarily or believe that this is the end of your story. This season of difficulty is not your destination. It is part of the journey. My love will sustain you, and you will come through this stronger, braver, and more victorious than before. Though your enemies may try to harm you, Though trials and burdens weigh heavily upon you, they will not break you. Instead, they will refine you, shaping you into someone even more resilient and filled with faith. I am your protector and your guide, and nothing can separate you from my love. When the night falls and tears stream down your face, know that I see every drop. I understand your pain and the concerns that weigh on your heart. I do not overlook your struggles. I am with you in the midst of them, offering my comfort and peace. Do not give up on all that you have worked so hard to achieve because of the burdens others have placed upon you. Those burdens are not meant to define you or determine your future. Take my hand and trust me to walk with you on this path of faith. We will move forward, step by step, toward the plans I have prepared for you. Allow me to examine your heart and give you wisdom. Let me guide you with discernment so that every decision you make aligns with the good plans I have for your life. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step you take, in every challenge you face, and in every moment of joy and sorrow. I am your ever-present help, the foundation that cannot be shaken, and your greatest supporter. When the path ahead seems uncertain or the weight of life feels too heavy, lean into my strength. I am here to carry you, to guide you, and to remind you that you are never walking this road by yourself. My presence surrounds you, filling your heart with peace and your spirit with courage. For I have lovingly crafted a life of purpose, peace, and joy just for you. We will move forward into the future I have prepared, a future overflowing with blessings and opportunities. I see the potential within you, the dreams I have placed in your heart, and the resilience I have built in your spirit. Let us walk hand in hand, overcoming every obstacle and celebrating every victory. You don't need to have all the answers or possess all the strength. I am your source of wisdom and power. Allow my love to anchor you, my word to guide you, and my promises to fill you with hope. I delight in walking this journey with you, watching you grow and seeing your faith deepen. We will create a story of trust, triumph, and unshakable joy. Rest in the assurance that I am with you always, leading you into the abundant life I have promised. Here we are, just you and me, in this quiet and sacred moment. I am here, fully present, listening to the depths of your heart as you pour out your fears, hopes, and burdens. Let your words flow freely, for there is no need to hold back. I hear every cry, every whisper, and I treasure your honesty. When you have spoken all that is on your heart, take a moment to close your eyes. Feel my presence surrounding you and hear me gently say, I love you. This love of mine is eternal, unshaken by circumstances, and strong enough to carry you through any storm. Draw near to me. I see the difficulties you face, and I want you to know that this season is not the end of your story. Yes, the road has been hard, and the weight of your trials may seem unbearable at times. But my love will sustain you, giving you the strength you need to endure and overcome. You will not just survive, you will thrive. Out of this hardship, you will emerge stronger, braver, and more deeply anchored in your faith. Your enemies and the challenges before you may try to discourage you, but they will not prevail. These trials, though painful, are refining you, making you into the person I created you to be. When the darkness of night falls and tears stream down your face, I am there, holding you close. I see the pain and the concerns that weigh so heavily on your heart. I understand your feelings, and I am moved by your struggles. But do not let these burdens convince you to abandon all that you have achieved. You are more resilient than you realize, and with my help, you can rise above the weight others have placed on you. Take my hand, and let us walk this path of faith. You are not meant to carry these burdens alone. Trust me to guide your steps, to give you wisdom and discernment in every decision. Allow me to examine your heart and show you the way forward. We will navigate every challenge, and I will lead you to a place of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Know this: I am your God, your refuge, and your ever-present help. Rest in my love and let it renew your spirit. With me by your side, you will find the strength to face tomorrow and the hope to embrace all that lies ahead. Today, as confusion and uncertainty surround you, I call you to lean not on your own strength alone. Yes, I encourage you to be courageous and to strive for the best in all that you do, but never forget to lean on me, the source of your strength. When victory comes, your blessings are not just the result of your talents or efforts, but also a gift from my hand. Do not let success draw you away from me. Instead, let it draw you closer, filling your heart with gratitude. You are not weak or lacking. You are brave and capable, and I see your courage from my throne. Others see it too. Your faith, perseverance, and loyalty inspire those around you, even when you are unaware of it. For these qualities, I will continue to bless you and strengthen you for the journey ahead. You have made a commitment to walk with me, and I honor that covenant. But I delight in hearing you remind me of my promises. When you call upon me and speak of the truths I have given you, it fills my heart with joy. It is a sign of your trust and faith, and it moves me to bless you even more abundantly. Do not shy away from life's challenges or hide when affliction comes your way. When someone speaks ill of you or tries to harm you, I will give you the strength to confront them with boldness and stand firm in the truth. You are not alone in these battles. I am with you, empowering you and guiding you every step of the way. I am always near in every season of your life, whether in times of joy or moments of trial. I am by your side. My presence never wavers, and my love for you knows no end. I see your struggles, hear your prayers, and walk with you through every step of your journey. When the weight of life feels too heavy to bear, lean into my strength. I am your refuge, your comfort, and your source of unshakable peace. Let these truths anchor your heart when confusion and fear threaten to overwhelm you. You are never alone. I am with you always. With all your heart, for I am your provider and your unwavering support. I have equipped you with everything you need to face the challenges ahead, and I will never let you falter. When the road seems uncertain, I am guiding you with a love that is both tender and strong. My plans for you are filled with hope, purpose, and joy. We will navigate the storms and we will celebrate the victories. Do not let fear take hold, for my presence is your shield and my promises are your foundation. Take courage in the knowledge that I am here, always ready to lift you up and carry you forward. Every step you take in faith brings us closer to the fulfillment of the beautiful future I have designed for you. Let my love fill your heart and my peace calm your spirit. We will overcome every obstacle and we will triumph. Rest in me, knowing that you are cherished beyond measure and held securely in my embrace. You are still the person I created, but your heart has undergone a beautiful transformation. You no longer hold on to hatred or resentment against anyone. When you wake each day, your soul is free from the chains of bitterness, and your words no longer aim to harm those who have wronged you. This change within you is a testament to my work in your life. My power and vengeance is mine, not yours. Do not lift your hand against anyone, nor rejoice when your enemies stumble or fall. Resist the temptation to act as they do or follow their ways. For if you lower yourself to their level, it will only drain your strength, disrupt the plans I have for you, and lead you down a path of ruin. Instead, keep your eyes fixed on the path I have prepared for you. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding your every step. I will light your way so that you do not stumble in darkness. When obstacles arise, I am removing the stones from your path. And when you feel weary, let me wrap you in my loving embrace and renew your strength. You do not need to fight battles on your own. I am your defender and your refuge. Let go of your past and all that weighs you down, so I can transform your present and shape a future filled with hope and promise. The difficulty you are facing now is not meant to destroy you, but to draw you closer to me. It is a call to examine where your trust lies and to release the burdens you have been carrying for far too long. My supernatural provision, for I am more than capable of meeting your needs and exceeding your expectations. Through the trials you endure, I am shaping you into a living testimony of my love and faithfulness. Others will see how I sustain you, how I provide for you even in the most challenging times. Your life will become a beacon of hope, a vivid example of unwavering. Through your journey, they will come to understand this eternal truth. I never abandon my children, and my love for you is unending. I love you deeply. Never doubt this truth. My love for you is vast, unchanging, and everlasting. I long to fill your heart with joy and to surprise you with supernatural miracles in every area of your life. Whether it is your health, your family, your work, or the deepest desires of your heart, I am working for your good. Do not let worry about the future cloud your vision. Instead, my wisdom and guidance at every step. I have a plan for you, one that is filled with hope and purpose. Be a faithful steward of the resources and opportunities I have entrusted to you. In times of scarcity or uncertainty, listen closely to my voice, for I will speak words of encouragement and provide for your needs in ways you cannot imagine. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all else will be added to you in abundance. When you prioritize me above all else, you align your life with my perfect will, opening the door for blessings to flow freely. Through the difficulties you face, I am shaping you into a vessel of joy and hope. Your faith, when tested, becomes stronger, and your life becomes a living testimony of my goodness and faithfulness. Keep your faith anchored in me, and hold tightly to the hope that is found in my eternal love. In that love, you will discover the peace and fulfillment you have been longing for. I do not want you to continue struggling with the same burdens or to feel weighed down by the challenges of life. There is abundant joy, peace, and harmony waiting for you in my hands. Let go of your worries and rest in my presence, my perfect timing, for I know what you need and when you need it. I will answer your prayers, guide you to victory, and embrace you with my boundless love. Allow me to fill you with hope and assurance that no matter what lies ahead, you are never alone. Rest in me, for I am your refuge, your provider, and your faithful God. I come to you with deep affection, extending my hand and inviting you to walk closely with me. Nothing is impossible for me. No matter how desolate or barren your circumstances may seem, I will create streams in your desert and quench your thirst with living water. I will feed you with the sweetness of heaven, nourishing your soul and filling you with my peace. When you feel weak, I will pour my divine strength into your heart, a strength that will sustain you and never fail. Rise up with courage and take my holy hand. Walk forward with faith, for I am leading you into a season of unimaginable blessings. Tell your family to prepare their hearts, for what I am about to do in your life will exceed your greatest hopes and dreams. I will drive away the devourer from your life and allow nothing to steal the blessings I have prepared for you. You are blessed, loved, and protected. My eyes are always upon you and your family, shielding you from harm and guarding you against those who envy or wish to hurt you. There are those who cannot comprehend the goodness unfolding in your life. They may try to attack you with their words or actions, but they will not succeed. My protection surrounds you like a fortress, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Do not fear their schemes or threats. Stand firm in the promises I have made to you and my unfailing love. I will not let anything or anyone derail the plans I have for your life. Remain vigilant and open your eyes to the dangers around you. Stay alert and guard your steps so that you do not stray from my will. As you follow me, everything you touch will become a blessing. I am with you, ensuring that destruction will not come near you. The darkness that threatens to overwhelm will flee. For my light surrounds you and drives away all evil. Walk confidently in this light, knowing that my presence goes before you, behind you, and within you. You are never alone, and my love will sustain you through every challenge and triumph. For I am your protector, your provider, and your everlasting refuge. Walk with confidence, your head held high, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Do not waste a moment of your precious life worrying about the envy or malice of others. Place every concern, every fear into my hands, for I am your protector and defender. You and your family are under my care, and my arms are wrapped securely around you. I bless you and prosper you because my love for you is boundless and unchanging. This is my will and my decision, and nothing can alter it. Receive my blessings with a heart full of gratitude and humility. Many I have blessed before, but pride caused their blessings to fade. I desire your blessings to endure and multiply, bringing joy and peace to your life. Let this be a season of surrender and praise, a time when you and your family seek me sincerely and nourish your souls with my word. My power is infinite and mighty. I am the source of every good gift, and my blessings are abundant enough to reach countless lives simultaneously. You do not need to fear. My blessing is already yours, and no one can take it away. I am watching over your children, your family, and all that you hold dear. No harm will come to them because they are also under my protection. Many will come into your life, some with distractions and others with temptations, but I reveal this to you now so that you may stand firm. Seek me above all else, and listen for my voice in the midst of the noise. I will guide you, strengthen you, and give you discernment to resist anything that seeks to pull you away from my path. I am filling you with my strength and peace, a divine assurance that cannot be shaken or taken from you. Even when the world around you feels uncertain or unstable, my presence within you remains steadfast. Nothing and no one can stand in the way of the marvelous blessings I have lovingly prepared for your life. These blessings are not only for your provision, but also to bring joy, purpose, and light to your journey. My promises, and let them anchor your heart, especially when you face challenges that seem overwhelming. My love will guide you through every season and sustain you in every trial. Keep your focus on me, for I am the source of all that is good and true. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world or the doubts that try to creep into your mind. Walk in the light of my love, knowing that I am leading you on a path designed with care and intention. Your future is bright because I am the one who holds it. Your family is safe in my hands, surrounded by my protection and covered by my grace. Your soul is secure, resting in the peace that only I can provide. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of need. Take a moment to rest in my presence. Breathe deeply and let go of the burdens you have been carrying. Allow my love to fill every corner of your heart, replacing worry with hope and fear with joy. My plans for you are good, overflowing with blessings and filled with hope. As you will see my promises unfold in ways that exceed your expectations. We will walk forward into a future that is rich with purpose, beauty, and unshakable peace. You are mine, and I delight in the journey we are sharing. Rest in my love and know that I am always with you. I love you with an eternal and unchanging love. Seek me with faith, and I will answer you. Each morning, lift your prayers to me and open your heart to my presence as the sun rises. Even if clouds obscure the light, do not be afraid. Whether you find yourself in seasons of joy or sorrow, in moments of clarity or uncertainty, I remain faithful. My promises are true, and I assure you that my answer to your prayers will come in my perfect timing. I long for you to come to me every day, early and joyfully, bringing your heart, your hopes, your fears, and your deepest desires. Do not hesitate to share everything with me, for it brings me great joy to listen to you and respond. This connection between us is precious and beautiful to me. Listen carefully to what I am speaking to your heart, for my words will strengthen your faith and deepen your. As you embrace my promises and meditate on my truth, your faith will grow, becoming a source of unshakable strength. In this growing faith, you will witness even greater miracles unfolding in your life. You are ready to step into a new, supernatural way of living, a life guided by my Spirit and filled with my presence. You will hear my voice more clearly, speaking directly to your heart, and you will sense my guidance in every step you take. My wisdom will lead you, lighting the path before you and providing clarity where there was once confusion. As our relationship deepens, you will experience the beauty of walking closely with me. Our friendship will grow, and you will come to understand things that once seemed hidden or unclear. I am drawing you into a deeper awareness of my love and purpose for your life. For I am always near, ready to guide, comfort, and bless you. We will navigate this journey, and you will discover the abundant, supernatural life I have prepared for you. Rest in my love and step forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you always. This is why I ask you to seek me every day with perseverance and faith, even in those moments when the desire feels distant or your heart feels heavy. Come to me and tell me how you're feeling. Speak honestly, for I delight in hearing your voice. I will give you the strength to rise, the courage to open your lips, and the faith to speak words that will reach the heavens. Do not underestimate the power of your prayers, for they stir my heart. Let me remind you, I love you with an everlasting love. Speak to me. Seek me. Pray without hesitation. Ask and know that I am always listening to you. Be aware that the enemy will try to steal the encouragement and joy I pour into your heart. He will plant seeds of doubt, whispering lies that your faith is useless, that your prayers go unheard, and that you are alone. But I am telling you this now, so that you will be prepared, armed with the truth and ready to stand firm. Do not let these lies take root in your soul. When these attacks come, hold on to this unshakable truth. You are not alone. I am with you always. You are my cherished child, deeply loved and treasured beyond measure. Nothing, no force, no circumstance, no lie of the enemy can separate you from my love. My arms are always open, ready to embrace you, to shield you from harm and to fill your heart with peace. My love for you is unchanging, steadfast, and eternal. Even when the storms rage around you, my presence will remain your refuge, and my strength will carry you through. My greatest desire is to protect you, and to keep you close for all eternity. My promises, for they are true. Lean on me when you feel weak, and let my word be your shield against doubt and fear. I have given you everything you need to overcome, and I will never let you fall. We will face every challenge, and we will triumph. Let your heart rest in the assurance of my love, and let my peace guard your mind. You are mine, and I will never let you go. I will stand by your side through every trial, and with my mighty sword, I will drive the enemy far from your life. For I am your refuge and strength. Let your faith be your shield, and my word your weapon against any attack. No force of darkness can overcome the light of my presence in your life. Hold tightly to my promises, and you will see that I am faithful in all things. We will walk this journey, and you will grow stronger, braver, and more confident in my love and protection. Rest assured that I am with you always, guiding and defending you every step of the way. I will pour living, holy, and powerful water over your heart, straight from my presence. This water will refresh your spirit, heal your wounds, and strengthen you for the journey ahead. Know this: I love you with an everlasting love, and I hear you. Every word you speak to me brings joy to my heart. I see your faith, your desire to seek me, and your gratitude each morning as you rise. It pleases me when you come to me, trusting in my goodness and seeking my blessing before you face the day. I delight in your hunger to draw closer to me, to give me your heart, and to make me the center of your life. Hold tightly to that unshakable faith. You have faced battles that felt overwhelming. Your enemies surrounded you, and the struggle was fierce. There were moments when the weight of it all made you think defeat was inevitable. But even then, you didn't give up. You stood firm, holding on to my promises, and I came at the perfect time. I extended my hand to you, and you reached for me. We overcame the storm. Let this remind you of an unchanging truth. My timing is always perfect, and my hand is always there to guide and sustain you. This is how it must always be. Cling to my hand and my promises no matter what comes your way. The challenges you face are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen your faith and deepen your reliance on me. I am with you in every trial, every victory, and every quiet moment of reflection. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I am your refuge and your strength. With me, you will never be alone, and you will always have the courage to move forward. My blessings are upon you, and my love will never fail. There are so many things you long to accomplish, so many dreams within your heart. But remember this: it will always be better if we do them. I invite you to come to me every day. Bring your plans, share your hopes, and tell me your dreams. I am here, and I want to listen. Your words are precious to me because they reflect your faith and my goodness. And at the moment you least expect it, I will surprise you. I want you to witness the extraordinary things that happen when we remain connected, when you place your and allow me to guide your steps. Nothing can stop the blessings I have prepared for you, except the doubts and discouragement the enemy tries to plant in your mind. But you must not let him succeed. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I am with you. When you speak to me, take time to wait for my response. Spend a few moments in stillness and listen to what I have to say. I speak in many ways, through the quiet whispers of your heart, through the encouragement of others, and through my word. Open your Bible and discover the treasures I have hidden there for you. There are so many truths and promises waiting for you to uncover, things I long to reveal to you. I want to take you higher, to a place where your spirit is attuned to my supernatural blessings and guidance. My desire is to show you the plan I have for your life, to speak to you about your purpose, and to provide the map and signs you need to reach your destination safely. I will reveal where the dangers lie and assure you of my constant help. You are never alone on this journey. With me, you will find the strength to overcome every obstacle, the wisdom to navigate every challenge, and the peace to rest in my presence. And let us walk this path. The future I have for you is filled with hope, purpose, and joy. There are countless things you dream of achieving, so many aspirations in your heart. But I want you to know this: it will always be better if we do them. I invite you to come to me every day. Bring me your plans, share your hopes, and tell me about your dreams. I am always here, ready to listen. Your words are precious to me, a reflection of your faith and my love. At the moment you least expect it, I will surprise you in ways you cannot imagine. I want you to experience the extraordinary things that happen when we remain connected and walk this journey side by side. Nothing can stop the blessings I have for you, except the doubts and discouragement the enemy tries to place in your mind. Do not let him succeed. Stand firm in the faith that I am with you, guiding you every step of the way. When you speak to me, take time to wait for my response. Allow yourself moments of stillness and quiet so you can hear my voice. I speak to you in many ways, through the whispers in your heart, through the encouragement of others, and through the timeless truths in my word. Open your Bible and let it speak to you. There are treasures of wisdom and promises within its pages, truths that I long for you to discover. Each verse carries a message crafted for your heart, offering clarity and reassurance. I want to take you to new heights, to a place where your spirit is sensitive to my supernatural blessings and guidance. I desire to walk with you into deeper understanding, to reveal mysteries that will light your path and provide comfort in times of uncertainty. My desire is to reveal the plan I have for your life, to speak to you about your purpose, and to provide the guidance you need to reach your destination safely. I will show you where the dangers lie and equip you with the strength and wisdom to overcome them. As you walk with me, you will see doors open that you once thought were impossible to enter. You will feel my hand directing your steps, leading you through challenges that once felt insurmountable. My help will always be with you, steady and unwavering. You are never alone on this journey. With me, you will have the courage to face every challenge, the discernment to make wise decisions, and the peace to rest in my presence. And we will walk into the future I have lovingly prepared for you, a future filled with hope, purpose, and joy. Let go of the burdens you carry and lean into my strength. I am here to help you, to carry what is too heavy for you, and to lift your spirit when you feel weary. I will replace your worries with peace and your fears with confidence. The journey ahead is not one you must walk alone. Lean into my presence and allow my light to shine on your path. We will build a life overflowing with blessings and marked by my unwavering love for you. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the fullness of life I have designed for you. Know that my promises are true, my plans are perfect, and my love for you will never fade. Promise me this, that you will return to me tomorrow, bringing your heart and your thoughts into my presence once again. Before you close your eyes tonight, give me a moment of your time. In the quiet stillness of the night, when the world around you is at rest, I will whisper my love to your heart. You and I will share a conversation as close friends do, a moment of intimacy and connection that will refresh your soul and bring peace to your spirit. Let my words fill the silence, reminding you of my unchanging love and my unending care for you. As you drift into sleep, let your heart rest in the knowledge that I am with you. You are never alone, not even in the stillness of the night. I promise to surround you with my presence, wrapping you in peace that transcends understanding. Even in your dreams, I will be there, guiding, comforting, and reassuring you of my love. Trust in this truth. I delight in being near to you, and I long to spend every moment with you. Rest deeply, knowing that I'm watching over you and that my love will carry you through every moment of your life. Calm yourself now. Close your eyes and let your worries drift away, carried by the gentle winds until they disappear among the clouds. Breathe deeply and allow my Holy Spirit to fill every corner of your being. I am breathing divine life into you, refreshing your soul and renewing your strength. Know that your heavy burdens, along with your fears, have fallen into the depths of the sea. They are gone, cast away by my unfailing love, and they no longer have power over you. Don't leave just yet. Stay here with me a little longer, just as you are. I'm wrapping you in my eternal love, binding it to your heart so that you will feel its warmth day and night. My love will soothe the storm of emotions that trouble you and ease the pain you fear will never end. Trust in the power of my words, spoken directly to your heart, to bring peace to your mind. I am your loving Father, and it is my joy and my duty to care for your soul and to nurture the health of your emotions. Rest in me, knowing that I will never leave you nor forsake you. We will face each new day, and you will walk forward with courage, anchored in my love and peace. I have come to give you abundant life, a life filled with joy, peace, and the freedom to embrace the blessings I have placed all around you. I want to free you from the weight of depression that clouds your heart and disconnects you from the beautiful reality of my love. From the very beginning, I gave you the precious gift of life itself, and even though you have suffered, I am here to bring transformation. Your situation is changing because you have come to me with simple, childlike faith, crying out for healing and love. I hear every cry, and I am answering with compassion and power. Many remain trapped in the false belief that their circumstances are unchangeable, that their pain will last forever. But you have chosen to, and I will honor that trust. Keep seeking me, and I will reveal to you the endless depths of my love. I will fill your heart with hope and your spirit with courage. You will begin to see life through my eyes, discovering the beauty and purpose in every moment. I will open doors you thought were closed and guide you on a path of restoration and renewal. You are no longer bound by the chains of slavery. The habits, sorrows, and burdens that once held you captive have no power over you now. I have broken every chain and set you free to walk in the fullness of my grace. Go and share this freedom with others. Tell those who are suffering that I do not want them to remain lost in despair. My love for them is immeasurable, and I have done, and will continue to do, everything possible to bring them freedom and salvation. You are my messenger of hope, a living testimony of my power to heal and restore. Despite the obstacles and challenges you may face, know this: I am making you stronger. Each trial is shaping you, refining your character and deepening your faith. No longer will harmful habits or sorrow drag you down. My strength is your strength, and together we will overcome. You are free now, walking in the light of my love, and nothing can separate you from the life I have planned for you. Rest in this truth and step boldly into the future I have prepared. You are a person with a beautiful and wonderful heart, filled with confidence, determination, and a longing for something greater. You have a relationship with me, not with an idea or an imaginary figure from the pages of a book you once tucked away in a drawer. Now, as you hear my voice, you know that I am real. You feel my presence in your life, and it is changing you. That book is far more than paper and ink. It is my living word, alive with power and truth. It has the ability to work miracles within you, transforming your heart and mind in ways you cannot yet imagine. I thank you for your grateful heart and for choosing to believe in me. Today, I have spoken to you, and deep within, you know it is true. Beautiful things are coming. They are on the horizon, waiting to unfold in your life. Be patient and wait with expectation. I want to pour more of myself into you, more of my spirit, more of my word, and more of the peace and joy that come from walking closely with me. Let your heart grow in contentment, gratitude, and surrender. For in these things, you will find the strength and fulfillment you seek. I desire for you to have an even deeper longing to seek me each day, to make me your first thought and your steady anchor. Your desire to fight, to move forward, and to claim what is rightfully yours is good. I place that drive within you. It is part of the purpose I have given you, the determination to conquer your land, to face and defeat the giants in your path, and to claim blessings that will bring abundance and prosperity not only to you, but to your family as well. I am with you in every battle. The victories ahead will not come from your strength alone, but from the power of my Spirit working within you. We will overcome every obstacle, and you will step into the life of blessing and purpose I have designed for you. Continue to walk with me, and you will see my promises fulfilled in ways that will exceed your greatest expectations. But material things are fleeting and will never satisfy the deepest longings of your heart. Focus on what truly matters, what is eternal and unchanging. The treasures of this world may glitter, but they fade quickly, leaving emptiness behind. If you lose focus and allow yourself to become distracted, everything you've worked so hard to achieve can be swept away in an instant. Many envious eyes are watching, waiting for you to stumble, and if they see pride filling your heart, they will seize their opportunity to strike. The enemy prowls the earth like a roaring lion, seeking to devour their families and everything they hold dear. But take heart, you are not defenseless. I am your protector, your shield, and your refuge. I am not asking you to prove yourself to the world or to wear outward signs of purity and holiness. You do not need to impress anyone, for your worth is not measured by human standards. In my kingdom, we do not hand out titles or accolades to those who boast of perfection and piety. What I desire from you is far simpler and far more profound. I ask you to take time to pray, to come to me in the quiet moments of your day. Set aside the distractions that pull your attention away from me and cast off the burdens that weigh so heavily on your heart. Burdens I never intended for you to carry. Let me be the one to lighten your load and renew your spirit. When you turn to me in prayer, you will find peace that the world cannot offer. You will hear my voice, gently guiding you and reminding you of what truly matters. To guard your heart and to protect all that I have entrusted to you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will walk securely, even in the midst of challenges. We will build a life that is rich in love, purpose, and eternal joy. Rest in my presence, and know that I am with you always, guarding you and leading you every step of the way. You have a heart that delights in helping others, a beautiful reflection of the love I have placed within you. Yet, I see how many fill your time with trivial matters, taking from your talents and resources without truly appreciating or valuing all that you give. Amid the busyness, I urge you to set aside time to draw closer to me. I will call to your soul, like the sound of a gentle bell in the early morning. When you hear it, take it seriously. Do not ignore it or bury your head under your pillow. Do not let the noise of the world drown out my voice. I long to talk with you, to share my heart with you. I desire to bless you and to reveal my will for your life. I love you deeply, and my love for you is limitless. I want to fill your life with more love, more peace, more encouragement, and more joy. Receive my Holy Spirit now. Open your heart and let it flow into every part of your being, bringing renewal and strength. Calm your racing thoughts and let my presence bring tranquility to your soul. Come to me and take refuge in my arms, for they are a safe haven where you will find rest. I know that life has not been easy for you. Over the years, you have endured so much, facing challenges and burdens that were often beyond your control. Even though you have shown incredible strength, there were moments when your strength ran out and you felt completely exhausted. I see your frustration, the weariness that weighs on your spirit, and the silent cries of your soul yearning for rest and peace. You are not alone in your struggle, and you do not have to carry these burdens by yourself. I am here, ready to lift the weight from your shoulders and to fill you with a peace that transcends all understanding. And lean into my love. Let me renew your strength, restore your joy, and remind you of the beautiful plans I have for you. We will walk this path, and you will find that my presence is enough to sustain you through every season of life. Do not worry any longer, for I am here with you. Come to me with confidence and lay your burdened heart at my feet. Surrender all your struggles to me and let go of the need to find a quick solution. Today, all you need is my embrace and my love. They are more than enough to cradle you with care and fill you with the peace you have been longing for. You do not have to carry these burdens alone. I am your refuge and your strength, and I will guide you through this moment. I will give you the answers you seek. But first, I want to restore your calm and renew your spirit. Leave everything in my hands, for I am faithful, and I will take care of it. Today, release all your anxiety to me. Learn to my love and my plans for you. Hand over the things you cannot control, those worries that weigh you down and steal your joy. Close your eyes and rest in my presence. Feel the stillness I bring to your soul. I want you to experience happiness again, to find stability in your emotions, and to stand firm with confidence and hope. You are precious to me, and I need you to be well. The enemy will try to come again, seeking to disrupt your peace and shake your foundation. But do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and protect you from harm. When the storms come, you will not be shattered because my hands are holding you securely. Let this be a time of surrender and renewal. I am working in every detail of your life, even in the moments that feel overwhelming. I am your loving Father, and my desire is to see you whole, joyful, and walking in the fullness of my promises. Rest in my arms, knowing that I will never leave you nor forsake you. We will face whatever comes, and you will find that my peace is enough to carry you through every challenge. My love for you is endless, and my plans for you are filled with hope and goodness. Rest now, and know that you are deeply loved. Do not fear, for I am here with you. I will strengthen you, hold you close, and guide your every step. My love will sustain you through every trial, and my peace will guard your heart against all anxiety, for I will never leave you, nor forsake you. My arms are always open, ready to embrace you and fill you with the hope and courage you need to face each day. Stay close to me, and together we will overcome every challenge. My love for you is eternal and unconditional, and nothing can separate you from it. Do not be afraid of the storms that rise up against you, the ones that try to break you into pieces or uproot you with the winds of conflict. Please, do not let fear take root in your heart. I am telling you this so that you can remain alert and anchored in my truth. The storms may come, but they cannot destroy you, for I am your protector. I will not allow harm to overtake you, and I will always provide a way out when the path seems blocked. My faithfulness and lean on my strength. With love, I ask that from this moment on, you guard your mind and heart against negativity. Do not fill yourself with thoughts of defeat, sorrow, or despair. Let no words of discouragement or hopelessness come from your mouth, for they do not reflect the truth of who you are in me. Instead, speak words of life, hope, and faith. Leave everything in my hands and find rest in my presence. I am your refuge and your peace. Let go of the burdens you carry and allow my love to renew and restore you. We will face every trial, and you will see my promises fulfilled in ways that exceed your imagination. Feel my loving hand resting gently upon your head, easing your tension and giving you the rest and patience your soul longs for. I bless you and protect you as tenderly as I would an innocent child. You are safe in my arms, cradled in my love and care. Receive all of my love, and as you rest, I will fill you with strength and wisdom. I am working within you, shaping you into someone even stronger and more resilient, so that nothing and no one can take away the joy and peace I have placed within you. Stay in peace and let my presence calm your heart. Speak to me in your own words and tell me that you will let go of your worries. I love you deeply, and I want you to feel it, to know it, and to carry that truth with you throughout your day. Right where you are, let yourself feel this immense love that surrounds you. I know how much you have longed to hear someone say they truly love and value you. So listen closely as I tell you once again, I love you. You are precious to me, and your life matters deeply. Never forget that. Every day I show you in countless ways how much I care for you. From the smallest moments of joy to the greatest blessings, my love is woven into every part of your life. Open your heart so you can see them clearly. Recognize the gifts I have already given you and cherish them, for they are a reflection of my desire for your well-being. I bless you because it brings me great joy to see you thrive, to watch you grow and flourish in the life I have given you. I want you to experience success, joy, and fulfillment in every area of your life, for these are the gifts I have lovingly prepared for you. My love for you is steadfast and unchanging, limitless and eternal. It surrounds you in every moment, a constant reminder that you are never alone. My plans for you are good, filled with hope, purpose, and blessings that will far exceed your expectations. Walk through this day with confidence, knowing that you are deeply loved, valued, and protected by me. I am your shield and your guide, and my hand is always upon you, leading you along the path I have designed just for you. My wisdom, and allow your heart to remain open to my guidance. When you do, you will begin to see my hand at work in your life in ways that will leave you in awe. From the smallest moments to the grandest blessings, I am weaving a story of love, grace, and purpose for you. Rest in my love, and let it carry you forward into all the beauty and abundance I have prepared for you. Let my peace calm your spirit, and my joy fill your heart. As you will find strength for the journey, hope for the future, and a deep assurance that you are held securely in my care. We will walk into the fullness of life, and you will see that my promises are true, and my love for you is everlasting. I have made you victorious. I have filled you with strength so that you may overcome every obstacle and challenge that comes your way. I have forgiven your sins, wiped away your past, and given you a new heart and a new life filled with hope and purpose. When sadness grips your soul, when your body feels weary, and when life's challenges blind you to the path ahead, know that I am there. When darkness clouds your vision and you feel as though you are losing your way, I am with you, holding your hand and guiding your steps. My presence surrounds you like a shield, and I will never leave you, not even for a moment. Through every victory and defeat, in times of joy and sorrow, in health and sickness, in seasons of abundance and scarcity, I am always by your side. My love for you is constant and unchanging. Even when the weight of life feels too heavy to bear, let my words be the strength that lifts you up and restores your spirit. Rise now, for there is so much ahead for us to do. You are not meant to fight with your strength alone. The promises I have spoken over your life are true, timeless, and unshakable. Hold on to them with unwavering faith, for they are your foundation in every storm. When your heart feels troubled, bring your fears and worries to me. Do not lose sleep over the burdens that weigh on your mind or allow fear to consume your thoughts. And rest in my love. I'm working on your behalf, even in the unseen moments when you feel forgotten or overwhelmed. Believe in my power and my deep desire to see you thrive and flourish. Let my love be your anchor, your guide, and your source of unending peace. We will navigate every storm, climb every mountain, and celebrate every triumph. You are not alone. I am with you every step of the way, leading you into the fullness of life I have planned for you. This path we walk together is not without its challenges, but it is filled with opportunities for growth, joy, and transformation. My timing, for I know what you need and when you need it. Let your heart be filled with gratitude for the blessings you already have and for the ones that are yet to come. My love for you is infinite. My plans for you are good, and my promises will never fail. As you walk forward, lean into my strength and wisdom. Seek me in prayer and in the stillness of your heart, and you will find clarity and direction. I am here to help you carry the burdens that feel too heavy, to wipe away the tears that fall in quiet moments, and to fill your days with renewed hope and purpose. Rest in my arms, and let me remind you of who you are, my cherished child, deeply loved and wonderfully made. We will build a life of meaning, beauty, and unshakable joy. I will take you in my arms and lift you to a better place, a place of peace, joy, and restoration. I will surround you with people who genuinely love, respect, and value you. People who seek your well-being with sincerity and care. You are not alone. I am working even now to place these blessings in your life. My love for you is active and alive, and I will show it to you in miraculous ways. I am preparing a miracle within your family, one far greater than anything you have asked for or imagined. Right now, I am touching the hearts of those you hold dear, softening their thoughts, healing their hurts, and transforming their actions. Watch and see what I will do, for it will be more beautiful than you can comprehend. Be strong and courageous. Do not allow fear or discouragement to take root in your heart. For wherever you go, I am with you. This is a truth you already know, but I am reminding you now so that it anchors your soul. Tell me how much love you need, for my vessel is overflowing. I can pour an immense rain of love into your life today, a love that is tender, sweet, life-giving, patient, and enduring. My love never runs out and it never fails. Open your heart to receive this love fully, for it will renew your spirit and fill the empty places within you. The concern that has been troubling you is in my hands. Release it to me, and I will resolve it in my perfect timing. My plans are higher than yours, and my ways are always for your good. Commit your path to me each day, and I will guide your steps with wisdom and care. I long for you to walk with confidence, knowing that your future is secure in my hands. Rest in the assurance that I am leading you, step by step, into the life I have designed for you. A life filled with purpose, peace, and abundant blessings. I am your strength and your refuge, the unshakable foundation upon which you can stand. When the storms of life rise and the winds of uncertainty threaten to overwhelm you, you can lean on me and find safety in my loving arms. My presence is your shelter, a place of peace where you can rest and regain your strength. My love for you is immeasurable, stretching beyond anything you can imagine. It is a constant, unchanging force that surrounds you in every moment, guiding you and holding you close. My promises to you are unshakable. They are the bedrock of your hope, a firm assurance that I am working all things together for your good. Even when the path ahead feels unclear or the weight of your burdens seems too heavy to carry, keep your eyes fixed on me, I am your guide, your protector, and your provider. Let your heart be filled with gratitude for the ways I am moving in your life, even in the smallest details. My hand is at work, shaping your journey and opening doors that you cannot yet see. We will walk forward into the fullness of all I have planned for you. The future I have prepared is one of hope, joy, and abundance, designed with your well-being in mind. For I am always with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My love is a constant presence, a light in the darkness, and a source of unending strength. Rest in this truth. You are mine, and I am yours forever. Let my love carry you through every season, and know that with me, you are never alone. When you wake up and open your eyes, you will feel renewed and refreshed, as though a new light has been kindled within you. In your chest, the flame of faith will burn brightly, a divine sensation that transforms your soul, energizes your spirit, and fills you with purpose. This flame will lift you from your bed with strength and determination. You will face the day with courage and joy, ready to embrace the opportunities, people, and open doors I have placed before you. It brings me great delight to see your eyes shine with happiness when you recognize and receive my blessings. I treasure the moments when your gratitude overflows, when tears of joy stream down your cheeks and you hide your face in your hands, overwhelmed by my goodness. Do not hold back those tears. Let them flow and savor this sacred moment. Feel this immense and holy emotion. I am pouring out a joy so profound and overwhelming that it will crush the suffering you have endured. The pain you have faced will not be in vain. Soon, you will reap the fruit of every tear you have shed and every prayer you have lifted to me. My answer is coming, and it will exceed your expectations. I will give you the very best, what will nourish your soul, bring you peace, and draw you even closer to me. You are mine, and nothing will ever take you out of my hands. I hold you securely, and I will never let you go. Stop striving in your own strength. You are wearing yourself out, carrying burdens I never intended for you to bear alone. Close your eyes for a moment and hand over all your anxiety to me. Lay the weight of your worries at my feet and rest in my presence. You will not be defeated. You will not be put to shame. I am here to help you with everything you have asked. My timing and my provision, for they are perfect. All I ask is that you guard your heart and protect it from the words and actions of those who wish to see you fall. Do not give weight to their discouragement or let their negativity take root in your soul. Stay away from those who seek to dim your light, those who speak words of doubt and try to convince you that you have no value. You are precious to me, and your worth is beyond measure. Surround yourself with those who uplift and encourage you, those who remind you of who you are in me. Keep your eyes fixed on my love and my promises, and you will walk forward with confidence and peace, knowing that I am with you always. You have believed in me, and you know how precious you are to me. I love you deeply and unconditionally. Today, I come to remind you of the greatness of my love and the extraordinary plans I have for you. My desire is to fill your life with blessings beyond what you can imagine. I see your heart, and I know the faith you have placed in me. This pleases me greatly. I know you feel my presence powerfully today, and I promise you this. From this day forward, you will feel it more and more with each passing moment. My love will surround you like a warm embrace, and it will strengthen you in ways you never thought possible. You will overcome every conflict. Freedom is your inheritance, and blessings are waiting for you. I will heal the wounds of your past, remove the pain from your body, and take away the feelings that weigh heavily on your heart. I will fill you with my holy joy, a joy so profound that it will transform your spirit and bring happiness to your soul. Your tears will no longer be a sign of sorrow, but of gratitude and joy. I will dry every tear from your eyes and replace them with a radiant smile that reflects my love for you. With your lips, you will sing songs of praise, declaring how much you love me and testifying to my goodness in your life. Those who once doubted you, those who hated or opposed you, will see the evidence of my love and protection over your life. They will witness how I have lovingly guarded you through every storm and lifted you to a place of peace and victory. They will have no choice but to acknowledge that my hand has been upon you. In their disbelief, they will see that I am real and that I am the source of your strength and blessings. Even though many in the world deny my existence or are consumed by doubt, you will remain steadfast. Your faith will not waver, and I will establish you firmly in the place of blessing where I have planted you. Your roots will grow deep, anchoring you securely in my love and promises. No one will uproot you from the foundation I have laid for you, and walk confidently in the path I have prepared. We will move forward into the fullness of life I have planned for you. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Today I give you joy, renew your strength, and restore your desire to live fully, to help others, and to serve with a loving heart. Accept the opportunity I am offering you now, a life of abundance, where you receive my word with gladness and grow daily in wisdom, grace, and love. You no longer need to carry the burden of suffering or blame yourself for the past. Let go of the weight of your mistakes and open your heart to my forgiveness. My mercy is new every morning, and my love knows no bounds. I promise that day and night, my presence will be with you, guiding and comforting you, ready to answer whenever you call out to me in prayer. You do not need to speak 1,000 words for me to understand. I know the language of your heart better than anyone. When all you can say is, "Help me," I will be there, responding with compassion and power. When you cry out, "I need you," I will extend my hand and lift you up. When you weep and whisper, "I can't go on," I will come to you quickly, wrapping you in my arms and soothing your soul with my tender voice. I will remind you of my unending love for you. You have access to my throne. Come boldly and confidently, knowing that I delight in hearing you. Tell me your needs, for nothing is too small or too great for me to handle. I want to answer you, to provide for you, and to fill your life with the peace and security that only I can give. Rest assured that I am your refuge and strength in every situation. No matter the storm or the trial, you are not alone. I am here to walk with you, to hold you steady, and to guide you on the path I have prepared for you. My promises, and let your heart find peace in my unchanging love. We will build a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. You are, and I take great delight in blessing you and walking with you every step of the way. Do not give fear any room in your heart. You are never fighting alone. I am here with you, ready to help with everything that concerns you. Whatever happens, know this: I am always listening to you. Every whisper, every cry, every prayer reaches my heart. Fight for the life I have given you and for the purpose I have placed within you. There is a beautiful calling on your life, and I will give you the strength to fulfill it. Dedicate time to your family and treasure the people I have placed in your life. They are a gift, and your love and attention mean more to them than you realize. Be present with them. Give them the care they need, and let your relationships flourish in love and understanding. Be faithful in the work I have entrusted to you, whether it is big or small. Do not waste energy on meaningless conflicts or allow your mind to dwell on unhealthy thoughts that drain your spirit. Guard your heart and your mind, for they are precious. Instead, walk with joy and let gratitude fill your soul. Lift your arms in praise to the blue sky and thank me for the life I have given you. There is so much beauty around you, and I want you to see it, to embrace it, and to let it remind you of my love and care. I am the only holy and supernatural remedy for all your troubles. When life feels heavy and the road ahead seems uncertain, I hold your family, your future, and your every moment in my hands. Never forget this truth. You are deeply loved, and I will never abandon you. My presence is with you always, guiding you, protecting you, and filling you with peace. Do not give up, no matter how challenging the days may seem. I am your strength, your refuge, and your unshakable foundation. Lean on me, and you will find rest for your soul. I love you endlessly, and my love will sustain you through every season of life. And let my promises fill your heart with hope and courage. We will walk forward into the abundant life I have prepared for you. I have always walked beside you, even in moments when you thought all was lost. I have gathered your fears, your tears, and your unspoken worries, holding them gently in my hands so they would not break your spirit. As you stand here today, I invite you to surrender every burden that has weighed you down. I want you to breathe in my comfort and let go of every anxiety that has chased away your sleep. I have not forgotten you. I have seen your silent cries and watched over your restless nights. I am here to assure you of my everlasting love, a love so deep that no person, no circumstance, and no darkness could ever extinguish it. Yes, I am the one who hushes the winds and silences the storms with a single word, and I promise you that I will calm the crashing waves within you. Do not be afraid. Do not let your heart race with panic. Even when the world around you quakes with uncertainty, my voice speaks order into chaos. I have already shown you my power and my ability to bring you out of impossible situations. Remember the moments when you felt broken and I came to your rescue. Recall how I took your hand and guided you through fears that once seemed insurmountable. I was there, steadying your trembling steps. I was there, silencing the voices that told you to give up. I was there, reminding you that you are precious to me. My child, pause for a moment. Breathe in the assurance that I am real and active in your life. Can you sense my presence even now? Can you feel that wave of calm, that gentle warmth that rests upon your heart like a soft blanket? That is my spirit whispering that I am your refuge. I want you to take hold of my peace and let it reside deep within your soul. Let my promises be the anchor that keeps you steady when the storms of fear swirl around you. Let the knowledge that I, the Almighty, care for you personally become your shield. And yes, I call you my own. You are my beloved daughter, my beloved son. No matter the mistakes you have made, no matter the enemies you have faced, my mercy stretches beyond your failures. Stand tall in that truth. Even when you feel that you have stumbled beyond repair, I am here to pick you up and set you back on the right path. When the voices of doubt and condemnation try to bind you, remember that my grace has already loosened those chains. I hold you close to my heart because I formed you for a reason, and I will never cease to love you. Come and find rest now. In my presence you can lay down the burdens that have threatened to exhaust you. I know the troubled thoughts that spin in your mind, draining your focus. I see the way your hands tremble when worries invade your day. Allow me to bring clarity where there has been confusion, to bring stillness where there has been chaos. I will give you the rest your soul craves. When you do not have the strength to carry on, I will carry you. When you do not have the words to pray, I will hear the silent pleas of your heart. Trust in me, for I am faithful to save. Remember all the times I rescued you before. Did I ever abandon you? Did I ever leave you stranded in the valley of despair without light? My grace has always been sufficient, and it remains so. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Just as I spoke to the raging seas, I will speak to the turmoil inside you, restoring order and peace. So be still, my child. Let your mind rest from the floods of negativity and the waves of worst-case scenarios. Those fears about the future, those old wounds from the past, I can heal them all. The world will try to distract you with worries, tragedies, and rumors that cause your heart to quake, but keep your eyes on me. I am the author of your destiny, the one who leads you through every challenge. Even if you have faced enemies or felt the sting of betrayal, remember that I am the final authority. I have the first and the last word over your life. Surrender your what-ifs and your darkest anxieties to me, for I know the plans I have for you. They are plans for good, plans to strengthen you, plans to pour out blessings so numerous that you will realize how cherished you truly are. Let me remind you, you are not alone. You are part of a larger story of mercy and redemption. Countless souls have walked this path of faith, calling upon my name and discovering that I am always near. Let the testimonies of others stir up your confidence in my power. As a loving Father, I know when you hurt, and I respond with compassion. As the Lord of all creation, I can turn impossible situations around. I do not make empty promises. I fulfill my word in the perfect time. Even if you must face the consequences of your own decisions, do not despair, for I will still work all things for your good. I redeem mistakes. I rewrite stories. I turn ashes into beauty. I am your protector, covering you with my constant presence. Though 1,000 may stand against you, though an army of accusations rise to crush your spirit, do not fear. I am greater than any threat, mightier than any storm. If you trust in me, you are standing upon a rock that no wind or wave can move. I will hide you in the shadow of my wings when trouble roars, and I will lift you up so that you do not succumb to the pressure of trials. If you feel like the ground beneath you is crumbling, hold on to me. My love is the strongest foundation you will ever know. Never doubt the bond we share. You are my precious child, formed by my own hands, and my heart delights in you. Even in the times you turned away, I never let my gaze leave you. Even when you questioned me, I did not reject you. My love stands firm like an unmovable mountain. Though people around you may fail or disappoint, I am steadfast in faithfulness. When human loyalty falters, my devotion remains. When others abandon you in your darkest hour, I bring a light that shatters the night. Do not run from me in shame. Run to me in hope. I will not merely overlook your mistakes. I have already paid the price to forgive them. You are redeemed. You are set free. Let these words penetrate your heart. I have called you for a purpose that transcends what you can see right now. All the pain and hardships you have endured have shaped you into someone who can empathize with others. I'm calling you to be my instrument of love in a hurting world. There are multitudes who wander in darkness, longing for a glimmer of light. You will be that lamp, shining my truth into places where confusion once reigned. Your enemies try to hinder you because they recognize the potential within you. They fear the greatness I placed in your spirit. But do not be alarmed. If I am for you, then who can truly stand against you? Let me flood your heart with courage, for you have much work to do in my name. You may feel inadequate or ill-prepared. You might think your past disqualifies you. But listen closely. Your weaknesses become the very platform upon which I display my strength. Your insecurities become the stage where my glory shines brightest. Surrender every limitation, every doubt, into my capable hands, and watch how I transform your stumbling into steadfastness. Every area in which you have battled shame, I will use to bring others closer to my healing. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by my spirit within you. Open your heart to my guidance and allow my word to be your constant companion. Yes, obstacles will arise and some might appear too formidable for you to overcome. Yet I declare that you will triumph, for my power dwells in you. The chains that once confined you are already shattered. I am the God who liberates captives, who breaks the grip of anxiety. When the storm of panic tries to encircle your mind, speak my truth boldly. Remind your heart that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. My peace is available every moment, an ever-present refuge in times of trouble. Let it guard your thoughts like a fortress. Hear me now, dear one. I do not want you to be led astray by rumors and negativity. Guard your ears and your heart from gossip and slander. If others bring you tales that fill you with terror, bring those concerns to me first. If the reports you hear begin to drain your hope, pause and remember who I am. I parted seas. I brought water from a rock. I spoke the universe into existence. Is anything too difficult for me? Remain anchored in that reality, letting my promises overshadow the noise of a world that often misleads. Let your words reflect life and not destruction. Watch over your tongue so that your speech uplifts and does not tear down. Speak with faith, for in doing so, you reveal my nature to everyone you encounter. If others spread darkness, let your voice carry the light of my truth. When cynicism and hopelessness abound, you can be the one who testifies to my goodness and unwavering faithfulness. My spirit will empower you to reject bitterness and to speak with grace. Remember that the words from your lips can build bridges of reconciliation, can invite hope into despair, can break chains of bondage. Yes, you live in an age filled with confusion and division. Temptations to adopt hateful attitudes are everywhere, but you are called to be set apart. You are my child, reflecting my heart. Keep your spirit free from malice, from envy, from the lure of hatred. Guard the purity of your love, for love is the crowning gift I have placed within you. Love without condition, love without expecting anything in return. That is the mark of my children, and the badge that testifies to my presence in this world. Choose gentleness instead of harshness. Choose empathy instead of judgment. Choose forgiveness instead of holding on to old wounds. By doing so, you create a haven of peace around you that draws others toward the light. If you find my instructions hard to grasp amid your many cares, return again and again to my words. Let them resonate in your heart. Open the sacred pages I've given you and allow those living words to wash over you, renewing your mind and restoring your sense of purpose. I do not ask you to handle all burdens alone. In fact, I invite you daily to cast them upon me. Let my infinite strength fill the places where you feel weak. Let my perfect wisdom replace confusion. Let my unbreakable joy vanquish every thought of despair. Keep coming back, for I do not grow weary of hearing you. I am a father who delights in your company. When the enemy of your soul prowls like a roaring lion, hoping to devour your peace, cling to my promises. They will be your shield and your sword. Speak them out loud, stand upon them, and see how the darkness cannot withstand my truth. My words are light, and darkness cannot overcome them. You are not helpless. You are a warrior clothed in my strength, covered by my protection. Whether the enemy's assault comes in the form of doubt, fear, or a direct attack on your circumstances, you can stand your ground. Let faith arise within you like a mighty flame that cannot be extinguished. Let your home be a sanctuary of my word and my presence. Turn your living space into a place of worship where my name is honored above all else. Invite your family, your friends, those you care about, to share in the light I bring. Together, read the truths that bring hope. Pray in unity, for there is a powerful promise in the gathering of hearts turned toward me. Watch as I protect your household from spirits of misery, illness, or lack. Stand firm in the knowledge that no weapon formed against you can ever truly prosper. My word spoken in faith over your home creates a barrier that darkness cannot penetrate. Anticipate my blessings. Keep your eyes open for the gifts I lay before you each day, both big and small. In the sunrise, in a kind word from a friend, in an unexpected open door, I am there. These blessings are more than mere coincidences. They are tokens of my deep affection. Receive them with gratitude and let your heart burst with praise. Even in seasons that feel dry, I am still planting seeds of hope that will eventually bloom into something beautiful. Stay alert, for my goodness surrounds you in more ways than you realize. Treat each person you meet with respect, whether they appear great or small, powerful or powerless. In my eyes, every soul matters. Do not hold on to grudges or remind others of their past wrongs. I forgave you, so let that forgiveness flow freely to those around you. You have the capacity to shine love even toward those who mistreat you. Let bitterness find no home in your heart, for it robs you of peace and distances you from my grace. Instead, open your arms to the possibility that reconciliation can happen, that hearts can be transformed. Even when the world tells you to hate, I instruct you to love because my love can break down walls that seem impenetrable. See yourself as part of my grand mission on earth. You do not walk alone, nor do you carry your burdens in isolation. I equip you to be a channel of my compassion, so you can bring comfort to those who mourn, encouragement to those who falter, and shelter to those who feel exposed. The smallest act of kindness can become a ripple that extends far beyond what you see. Whenever you show gentleness and patience, you are reflecting my character. Whenever you choose selflessness over self-interest, you are proclaiming that I live in you. The seeds of righteousness you plant will one day yield a harvest of joy. There will be days when you feel overwhelmed by the pace of life, by the voices clamoring for your attention. In those moments, draw near to me. Enter into the sacred, quiet place of prayer, even if it is just a pause in your day. Pour out your heart without shame. My shoulders are broad enough for your questions, your frustrations, and your fears. Let my spirit soothe the tensions within you. Then, as you emerge from that quiet place, you will find new courage, fresh insight, and an extra measure of patience. You will realize that you are not fighting alone, but standing with the Lord of hosts, the King of kings, the great I am. I take no pleasure in watching my children suffer. While trials have their purpose in molding character and refining faith, my ultimate aim is to bring you into the fullness of life, life in abundance. So do not give in to hopelessness. Your darkest night can become the stage on which my glory appears, lighting the horizon with unshakable assurance. Trust that I will use every tear, every lonely hour, every battle you face, for your eventual good. I am weaving your experiences into a tapestry that reveals my faithfulness to you and, through you, to others. I know the longing of your heart. I see how you yearn for breakthroughs, for answers, for solutions you cannot find on your own. I see the dreams you hold, dreams that you fear might never come true. But remember who placed those dreams within you. Remember who formed your heart to carry such hopes. I, the creator of all things, am able to open doors you did not even know existed. My timing is perfect, though it may not align with your immediate expectations. Wait on me, and do not lose heart if my miracles take a different shape than you anticipated. Often, my gifts come in forms that are better than you imagined. Embrace humility, for it is the key to receiving blessings without letting pride take root. Everything you have, from the breath in your lungs to the talents you possess, is a gift from my hand. When good things happen, acknowledge my favor. When triumphs come, point to my faithfulness. This posture keeps your heart open to receive more. Pride seeks to erect walls. Humility breaks them down. Choose the humble road, and you will find that my grace continually surrounds and uplifts you. When you feel the crushing weight of guilt, recall that I have already removed your shame at the cross. I paid that debt with my own sacrifice. I did not do this grudgingly, but for the joy of reconciling you to myself. Yes, your sins were grave, but my mercy is boundless. Yes, your mistakes were many, but my forgiveness is infinite. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I taken your transgressions from you. Do not waste your energy reliving regrets and punishing yourself with self-condemnation. Instead, walk forward in the freedom my grace provides. Let the truth of redemption seep into every corner of your mind and heart. You are free to stand and to breathe the fresh air of new beginnings. Bring me your wounded heart, the scars inflicted by betrayal, or the words that cut deep. I long to mend them with my healing touch. No trauma is beyond my repair, no heartbreak too profound for my comfort. I created you, so I know exactly how to restore you. Trust me enough to hand over the hurts you have guarded so closely. You might feel vulnerable, but in my presence, you are safe. Let the tears flow if they must, for tears can water the seeds of healing. I do not despise your pain. I treasure your willingness to lay it before me, so I can embrace you with compassion beyond human understanding. Let me remind you of your dignity in my eyes. Society might label you by your past, your failures, or your shortcomings. But I see you as my child, cleansed, beloved, redeemed. Let go of the names others have called you. Let go of the lies that degrade your worth. Your identity is found in me alone, and I call you chosen, precious, and set apart for a holy calling. Each day I urge you to renew your mind in this truth. Do not let the enemy sow seeds of doubt about who you are in my kingdom. I have already spoken my verdict. You are valuable beyond measure. Set your eyes on the future I have for you. It is a path lined with purpose and possibility. Do not dwell in memories that darken your outlook or regrets that weigh you down. I bring restoration to every aspect of your life when you place it in my hands. Even in old age, you can remain fruitful. Even after many disappointments, you can still taste my goodness. Look with hope toward what lies ahead, for I walk with you step by step. There is no wilderness so barren that I cannot create streams of blessing. There is no desert so desolate that I cannot bring forth blooming flowers of joy. As your soul aligns with my word, you will experience a supernatural shift in your mindset. Fear will gradually fade, replaced by confidence in my promises. Despair will dissolve, making room for anticipation of my breakthroughs. The negativity once rooted in you will be shaken loose, falling away so new life can flourish. Remember, your transformation is a testimony to my grace. Others will see the change in your countenance, the peace in your spirit, and they will wonder. Through you, they will witness that I am real and that I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me. So come to me with open arms, with an expectant heart. Know that you have nothing to prove. I already love you fully. My love is not a prize you must earn through deeds or rituals. It is a gift freely given because it reflects my character. It has no limits, no conditions, and no fine print. It is the love that parted the heavens and stepped into human history to rescue you. Allow yourself to feel that love in the core of your being, soaking into your every doubt, your every wound, your every question. In that love, you will find perfect rest, the kind that stills your mind and hushes every anxious thought. Speak to me anytime, anywhere. Do not think you must wait for a special occasion or a proper environment. I am always near, ready to listen whether you whisper your concerns at midnight or shout your praise at midday. Prayer is not a complicated ritual. It is simply your heart connecting to mine. As you pour out your soul before me, you will discover that I am the wellspring of wisdom, the fountain of comfort, and the source of strength you cannot find elsewhere. Whenever you call, I will answer, maybe not always as you expect, but always in a way that leads you closer to my perfect will. Rejoice when you begin to see these changes. Let gratitude be your offering each day. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning, let a thank you rise to your lips. You might not have everything you want, but you have all you need in me. You might face battles, but the ultimate war is already won. Give thanks for what is working, for the miracles unfolding, for the prayers I've already answered, and for the answers yet to be revealed. This attitude of gratitude fans the flames of your faith until it becomes unstoppable. And as you overflow with thanksgiving, your heart becomes a beacon that draws others to my grace. When storms come, remember that I stand unshaken. My power does not diminish under the weight of your trials. My attention does not wane when adversity strikes. If you find yourself in a place of uncertainty, whether it is about finances, relationships, health, or the future, place these burdens upon my shoulders. I do not grow tired. I do not break under stress. Let my promises fill your ears. I will never leave you. I will fight for you. I will hold you steady. Stand on these truths, for they are unbreakable like a rock. They will not yield to the winds of fear or the waves of difficulty. Yes, the road to your breakthrough might have unexpected turns. Sometimes the answers do not come in the shape you envisioned. At times, you might walk through valleys of waiting or deserts of testing, but my guiding hand never leaves you. Do not let impatience rob you of the blessings I have prepared. Trust that my timing is always perfect. An apparent delay is never a denial, but a chance for deeper faith to develop. When you look back, you will see that my plan was unfolding with precision, weaving together every strand of your life for a greater good you could not have imagined. Carry yourself with the dignity of one who knows their worth in my kingdom. Do not give in to self-pity or let your mind wallow in negative thoughts. The message I speak over you is one of hope and favor. The voice of condemnation is not from me. Dismiss it at once. Instead, open your heart wide to my acceptance, my reassurance, and my call to walk forward in victory. Lift up your head. You are no outcast, no failure, no mistake. You are my treasured creation, redeemed at a great price, destined for honor, not shame. Nurture your spirit through moments of quiet reflection on my word. Let its truths sink deep into your being so that when adversity appears, your immediate reaction is faith, not fear. You will discover that each promise is like a shield, each teaching like a lamp that guides your steps through uncertainty. As you grow in understanding, share these truths with those who need them. Multiply the blessing by speaking hope into their struggles. A single word of encouragement can tilt the balance between giving up and pressing on. Become a vessel overflowing with the hope you have received, and watch as the light in you illuminates paths for many. Do not assume that your situation is beyond my power. I specialize in impossibilities. Where human wisdom sees only a dead end, I create a way. Where the world sees hopelessness, I spark a new dawn. Where logic says it is over, my decree says there is more to come. Rest in the knowledge that my capabilities have no limit, that my authority spans the entire universe. If you can believe, if you can muster even a mustard seed of faith, mountains will move, doors will open, and you will stand in awe of what my hand can accomplish. Open yourself to that miracle-working power and never settle for a lesser version of hope. See, my beloved, I am making all things new. Today is not just another day. It is a part of your unfolding miracle. The breath in your lungs is a reminder that I have given you life for a purpose. Embrace it, give it back to me in worship, and let me shape it according to my perfect design. You might think you cannot change, that your flaws are too entrenched. But I know how to remold the hardest hearts and reclaim the greatest failures. Surrender to my touch. Place yourself willingly into my hands, and I will turn your life into a display of my glory. As you go forward, cultivate a habit of celebrating small victories. Each step toward healing, each moment of choosing forgiveness instead of anger, each day you stand firm in faith is a victory worth recognizing. Too often you wait for monumental achievements before you rejoice. Yet I delight in every single step you take closer to wholeness, to unity, to the brightness of my presence. Let your gratitude expand until it becomes the soundtrack of your life. In the face of adversity, praise will be your anchor. In the midst of confusion, thanksgiving will open your eyes to my goodness. You will find that a thankful heart cannot dwell long in despair. Yes, I know your doubts. I understand the whispers that ask how long you must wait, how much you must endure, and whether I truly hear your cries. Let me assure you, I do hear you. Every tear you shed is noticed. I keep watch over you as a shepherd oversees his beloved sheep, not letting even one wander off without my heart aching. There is much you do not see, but if you entrust your concerns to me, I will reveal my care in ways that leave you breathless with gratitude. Believe that your waiting is not futile. At the right moment, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Receive my words, my dear child, as a personal message to your heart. Let them echo within you and chase away every falsehood that once held you captive. Let them heal the wounded places where you still carry shame or sorrow. I have chosen you, and my choices are never random or meaningless. I have equipped you, and my equipment never fails. I have destined you for a future that stands secure in my eternal plan. Walk boldly in that truth, for you are never alone. I am here. I am always here. And I will be with you until the very end of the age. So do not fear. Embrace hope. Let my love strengthen your steps. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Allow these promises to breathe life into you anew, rising like a mighty anthem that conquers every shadow of doubt. You have come so far, and there is still so much good ahead. In my everlasting arms, you will discover the fullness of joy and the assurance that you are cherished beyond measure. You are safe, you are loved, and you are destined to flourish under the shelter of my unfailing grace. Allow your spirit to rest in my presence. Breathe deeply and let the tightness in your chest dissolve, replaced by the warmth of my peace. I understand that you have questions, lingering uncertainties that tug at you in the quiet moments of your life. You wonder about your future, the direction of your calling, and how you might overcome the obstacles that have reappeared like persistent shadows. I want you to know that I am aware of every detail in your life, every thought in your mind, and every longing in your heart. There is nothing hidden from my sight. I hold your past, your present, and your future in my loving hands, weaving a tapestry that ultimately reveals my steadfast mercy. Come closer and listen, for the words I speak are meant to draw you into deeper fellowship with me, filling every void you feel with the fullness of my grace and power. When you look back, you may see chapters filled with struggles, moments when you almost gave up, days when you felt isolated from hope itself. Perhaps you questioned my presence or assumed you had wandered beyond the reach of my favor. But see how I have never taken my eyes off you. My heart did not grow cold toward you, and my promises did not lose their validity. Even when you wrestled with questions, even when you felt too weak to lift your head, I was there, whispering encouragement through subtle signs, a kind word from a stranger, a sudden burst of clarity, or the gentle hush that calmed your restless mind. I use all these means and more to call your attention to the fact that I never forsake those who trust in me. Rest in that assurance. Let it become a sturdy foundation beneath your feet. You have faced adversaries, both visible and invisible. Some came in the form of people who did not understand you or who plotted harm against you out of envy or fear. Others showed up as intangible forces, doubts, fears, negative thoughts, that tried to convince you that my power was not enough. But did I not prove otherwise? Was I not the one who helped you endure trials beyond your human capacity? Did you not find renewed strength when you cried out my name in desperation? I was there each time, quieting the uproar around you. Even when your tears spoke louder than words, I heard each plea. Do you see the pattern now? Your life has been a sequence of my interventions, my gentle redirections, my miraculous provisions. Take heart, my child. Your battles do not signify my absence, but rather an invitation to witness my greatness more profoundly. Even so, my dear one, you sometimes hold on to past memories like heavy stones in your pocket. Memories of rejection, betrayal, or failure. They weigh you down with regret. I urge you to lay them at my feet. I do not condemn you for your past. I want to redeem it. Through the tears you have shed, I have grown seeds of compassion, empathy, and a heart that understands pain. Now you can serve others who walk similar roads. The experiences you once viewed as your undoing can become testimonies that shine with hope for those who feel lost in the dark. Release every vestige of blame, every last thread of self-condemnation. When your heart truly grasps the depth of my forgiveness, shame begins to melt away. Stand on the truth that my mercy triumphs over judgment every single time. Let me share with you a key principle. The posture of your heart matters immensely. When you cling to bitterness, anger, or resentment, you inadvertently block the flow of my blessings. Bitterness acts like a wall, preventing the sweet waters of my grace from reaching the parched regions of your soul. But forgiveness tears down that wall, creating open space for healing. When you choose to forgive those who hurt you, you are not excusing their actions. You are simply entrusting them to me. I, the Lord who sees all, will deal with every injustice in due time. Your job is to release the burden, to let my love cleanse the wounds that have festered. This act of forgiveness frees you to move forward into the destiny I have prepared. It allows your eyes to refocus on me, the one who can transform your scars into badges of victory. Take a moment now and look around. Yes, literally pause and notice the world as it is. You will observe chaos in the headlines, conflict in many relationships, and fear that seems to saturate society. You may even see people who claim to speak for me, yet communicate only judgment and hostility. This is not my heart. My heart longs to gather the hurting, the weary, the confused, and pull them close to my side. I long to wipe away tears, to mend brokenness, and to usher in a peace that transcends all understanding. That is what I am offering you. A peace so profound that it can guard your heart and mind in every season. In a world inundated with negativity, your soul can be anchored in my unchanging goodness. My child, what burdens press most heavily on you today? Is it the health of a loved one, uncertain finances, or the ache of unfulfilled dreams? Whatever weighs you down, bring it into my light. Often you do your best to figure everything out on your own, leaning on human wisdom and clinging to fleeting assurances. This leads to a cycle of worry that saps your energy and blinds you to the solutions I have already laid out. But if you allow me to be your counsel, if you make space in your daily life to quiet your mind and tune in to my spirit, you will receive insights that far surpass your own understanding. Calm your frantic spirit. Let my words be the lamp to your feet, the guiding star in your darkest nights. With me, you never truly walk in darkness. I do not promise a life without storms, but I do promise that I will be your refuge in every trial. Like a mighty fortress, I invite you to find shelter in my presence when the winds of adversity howl. Think of a great oak tree in a forest, battered by fierce winds. Its roots extend deep into the ground, anchoring it so that it stands firm. Let my word be your root system. Let prayer be the lifeline that runs between your heart and mine. As you persevere, you will discover that no gust of misfortune can uproot you from my love. Through the storms, you actually grow stronger, rooted in grace, bearing the fruit of a faith that withstands every test. Perhaps you ask yourself, Lord, how do I know if I'm on the right path? The answer is simpler than you think. I have already planted my Spirit within you, giving you an internal compass that nudges you toward righteousness, compassion, and wisdom. Often my voice comes as a gentle whisper in the stillness of your thoughts. As you cultivate a habit of quieting your soul, maybe in the early morning, maybe during a peaceful evening, you will become more attuned to my whispers. Surrender your will to me, and you will find clarity. The confusion that once plagued you will gradually recede, replaced by a growing certainty that you are exactly where I want you to be. Even when you only see the next step, rather than the entire journey, trust that I have set a divine plan in motion. Step forward in faith and watch how I orchestrate the details you cannot foresee. But let me also remind you, do not despise small beginnings. So often you long for giant leaps and earth-shaking miracles, forgetting that the greatest changes can start as tiny seeds. If you take just one step of obedience today, showing kindness to someone in need, restraining your tongue when you could lash out, choosing gratitude instead of complaint, you are sowing seeds that will eventually yield a bountiful harvest. Do not be discouraged if the results are not immediate. Seeds germinate in hidden places before they break through the soil. Trust that I am at work behind the scenes, nurturing every good seed you plant. In due time, you will see the first green sprouts of transformation that will make your heart sing with joy and wonder. Lift your head if you have been consumed by negativity or surrounded by voices that feed your doubts. You are not called to remain in the valley of despair. Place your hope in me. Hope, when aligned with my promises, is not a fragile wish but a confident expectation that I will fulfill my word. It is a steadfast anchor that keeps you from drifting away when tempests rage. Remember how your heart felt when you last felt truly hopeful. Remember the sensation that anything was possible because you believed in the fullness of my power. I want you to reclaim that feeling. Cling to my promises. Declare them out loud and watch as the darkness around you breaks under the relentless glow of hope. Reflect on the covenant I have made with you, secured by the sacrifice of my Son. This is not a fragile agreement that depends on your perfection. It is an unbreakable bond sealed by my ultimate act of love. I gave myself so that you could live in freedom from condemnation, guilt, and the grip of evil. Understand that this covenant means I am eternally on your side. When accusations rise to tell you otherwise, remind yourself that you are covered by grace. Yes, you may stumble at times, but I, the Lord, hold you in my hand, ensuring that each fall becomes an opportunity to learn, grow, and rise again. Rest in the security of knowing that nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. You might notice that people around you are in need. Your neighbors, your friends, even strangers you pass on the street. Compassion stirs within you, but then fear whispers, "What can I possibly do? My own resources are so limited." You forget that I am the God who multiplies the smallest offerings. Even a simple gesture of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a moment of genuine empathy can ignite my miracle-working power. When you trust me to multiply your loaves and fishes, you will see multitudes blessed through your willingness. Understand, you are not responsible for accomplishing the miracle. Your role is to bring whatever you have and place it in my hands. Watch with amazement as I take your humble gift and use it beyond your wildest dreams. Let us speak of rest for a moment. True rest does not merely come from lying down. It is born of a heart at peace with me. How often have you lain in bed, your body still, yet your mind raced with anxious thoughts? That is not rest. Rest happens when your heart finds a secure dwelling in my promises, and your worries melt into confidence that I hold you safe in my arms. If you find yourself weary from constant striving, trying to please others, trying to force circumstances to align with your desires, pause. In your quiet prayers, invite me to refresh you. Tell me about your exhaustion, your secret tears, your silent frustrations. As you release them, I will renew your energy, revive your passion, and remind you that I am the one who carries your burdens. You do not have to navigate life alone. There will be moments when I call you out of your comfort zone, asking you to walk a path that challenges you, possibly even scares you. Understand that I do this not to punish you, but to refine you. Gold is purified by fire and diamonds form under pressure. So do not tremble when I lead you into deeper waters. Embrace the stretching of your faith. The greatest rewards often lie just beyond the boundary of what feels safe. If you keep your eyes on me rather than on the raging waters, you will not sink. And when you look back, you will testify that the seasons of greatest growth were not when everything was easy, but when you walked hand in hand with me through the storms, emerging stronger and more radiant than before. Sometimes, my child, your heart might become heavy with sorrow for loved ones who have lost their way, trapped in destructive cycles they cannot break. You wonder how to help them, how to lead them to the healing I offer. Know this, your prayers on their behalf are powerful. When you intercede for someone else, you unleash spiritual forces that can soften hearts, open blind eyes, and lead a wandering soul back to my embrace. Do not lose hope, no matter how impossible their situation appears. I specialize in rescuing lives that others deem beyond saving. Keep petitioning my throne of grace. Keep loving them with the love I pour into you. Let your actions, words, and faith be a shining beacon that draws them toward my light. There is no pit so deep that my grace cannot find it, no night so long that my dawn will not eventually break through. Speak openly to me about your struggles with temptation. I already know the moments you feel weakest, the habits, desires, or thoughts that try to enslave you. I do not look upon you with condemnation. I see you with compassion, longing to equip you for victory. My spirit within you gives you the power to say no to destructive impulses, to reclaim the freedom for which I have set you free. If you fall, do not hide your face from me in shame. Run back into my arms. My forgiveness is immediate, and my strength is perfected in your weakness. Let me train you to recognize the enemy's strategies. Let me teach you the joy of living in alignment with my holiness. Far from being confining, holiness is your path to a life unburdened by guilt and regret, a life radiant with my presence. Pause and appreciate the beauty in the details of your day. Sunlight filtering through your window, a child's laughter, the calming hush of evening. These small gifts are tokens of my love, reminders that I am actively involved in the simplest pleasures of your life. Gratitude elevates your spirit, lifting your gaze from what is lacking to what has been provided. When you cultivate a thankful heart, you create room for more blessings to flow in. You shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from worry to wonder. Let gratitude be the language of your soul. Let it dance on your lips as you go about your daily routines. When problems arise, turn to me with thanks for the strength and wisdom I supply, even before you see the outcome. That is genuine trust, praising me in the valley before you ascend the peak. I want to remind you that generosity is not just about material wealth. It also encompasses your time, your gifts, and your kindness. Each day you intersect with individuals who need a compassionate word, a helping hand, or a genuine smile. You might not think these interactions are significant, but I assure you, no act of love is ever wasted. When you choose to reflect my nature, you participate in my plan to reach the world with mercy and truth. Extend your arms to the broken, even if they have nothing to give you in return. Reach out to the lonely, the misunderstood, and the outcast. Through such selfless acts, you become my heartbeat on earth, my echo in a hurting society. You may not receive accolades for these deeds, but be assured, I see them all. I treasure your willingness to care. Stay alert to pride, which can creep in subtly when you least expect it. Pride tries to convince you that your achievements are solely your doing, forgetting that every success is undergirded by my grace. Pride also builds barriers between you and others, making you feel superior or disconnected from their struggles. But humility, born of recognizing your continual need for me, is a magnet for my favor. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Let humility guide how you speak, how you handle criticism, and how you celebrate victories. A humble heart is fertile ground for spiritual growth, enabling you to reflect my character more vividly in all you do. It is in humility that you fully grasp how dependent you are on my hand to guide and sustain you. Cultivate relationships that nurture your faith. Surround yourself with people who spur you on to love and righteousness, who remind you of my promises when you feel discouraged. The enemy often strikes when you isolate yourself, feeding you lies that there is no one to lean on, no one who truly understands. But that is far from true. I have designed you for fellowship, both with me and with others who also walk this path of faith. Share your stories, your joys, your failures. Encourage one another with testimonies of my faithfulness. Let iron sharpen iron, building each other up in the unity of love. As you create these bonds, you form a strong, interconnected community that can withstand trials together. My presence is especially powerful where believers gather in unity. Dare to dream again. Perhaps you once had visions of doing great things, but life's disappointments caused you to scale back those dreams until they became faint echoes of what they once were. Yet I placed those dreams in your heart for a reason. Revisit them with me. Present them at my throne, asking for clarity, alignment, and renewed passion. Some may be realized in ways you never imagined, while others may transform into entirely new callings. What matters is that you remain open to my leading, trusting that I give good and perfect gifts. Do not let fear of failure or the disapproval of others rob you of the destiny I have prepared. I am the God of endless possibilities, and I delight in surprising you with outcomes that go beyond your hopes. Recognize that your worth is not measured by human standards, wealth, social status, outward appearance, but by the eternal value I assign to you. I see you as priceless, my handiwork, created for divine purposes. Release the pressure to conform to cultural expectations that shift with every passing fad. Keep your eyes on me, reflecting my love and holiness. Let my word define your identity and my spirit guide your conduct. Then, you will walk through this world in confidence, unshaken by criticism or comparison. When you know who you are in my sight, your joy does not evaporate when others misunderstand or judge you. Rather, you shine brighter, secure in the knowledge that you belong to me. Adversity often acts as a refining fire, revealing hidden truths about what truly sustains you. When you face a crisis, be it relational, financial, or emotional, and your usual supports fall away, you discover which foundations are strong and which are fragile. See this not as punishment, but as an invitation to root yourself even deeper in me. If you find that you have been trusting in illusions of security, your job, your own intellect, or the affirmation of others, Now is the time to turn fully to my unshakable promises. I will never turn you away, no matter how many times you have clung to false idols in the past. My arms are always open, ready to enfold you in peace that defies logic. Accept that invitation daily. Observe how I work in incremental steps. You may long for a sudden, dramatic breakthrough, and sometimes I do move in miraculous ways that leave you in awe. More often, though, I guide you through gradual progress, teaching you endurance and shaping your character along the way. Be encouraged by each small victory, a day you resist temptation, a conversation you handle with grace, an act of courage in an intimidating situation. Celebrate these small wins as glimpses of my transforming power at work in you. With each step, you build spiritual resilience, establishing patterns of faith that will serve you in future challenges. Look back periodically, not to dwell on regrets, but to see how far you have come. This reflection fuels gratitude and strengthens hope. Never underestimate the power of a single prayer. When you speak to me, you are not throwing words into an empty void. You are conversing with the one who shaped the universe. Your words carry weight in my kingdom, especially when they align with my will. Though you may not see an immediate response, do not stop praying. Your patience and persistence in prayer act like a deep well that eventually overflows. In my perfect timing, you will reap the harvest of every heartfelt petition, every tearful intercession, every whispered cry in the night. Keep pressing in, keep believing. My answers may surprise you, but rest assured, they will be exactly what you need. Consider how your life can be an open letter of my grace. Each day, in small and large ways, you have the opportunity to demonstrate my love. Perhaps it is in how you treat the person who serves you coffee, or the respect you show your colleagues, or the compassion you extend to a struggling family member. These daily interactions become sacred moments when you embody the values of my kingdom. People watch and notice, even when they do not say anything. In time, your consistent display of kindness, humility, and faith can soften hearts and point them to the truth of who I am. You never know whose life is impacted by your quiet, steadfast obedience. Continue to shine as a light, not for your own glory, but to illuminate the path back to me. Embrace my correction when it comes. My discipline does not stem from harshness, but from a loving desire to protect you from harm and guide you into fullness of life. At times, you might feel a prick in your conscience or a conviction in your spirit that something is amiss. Do not ignore it. Listen closely. I am warning you away from pitfalls or guiding you toward better choices. Correction is a sign that I care deeply. I want you to thrive, and sometimes that requires gentle redirection or the removal of destructive habits. Let your heart remain teachable, willing to change when you sense my nudge. Those who are flexible in my hands become vessels of honor, ready for every good work. If you find yourself haunted by worry about tomorrow, remember that I have already gone before you. Time is in my hand. I am not bound by the constraints you face. When I urge you to rest in the present moment, it is not to ignore responsibilities, but to trust me for provision and guidance. Your anxiety does not solve problems. It drains your spirit and blinds you to the solutions I am orchestrating. Bring your concerns into my light. Ask for wisdom, and then step forward courageously, trusting that I will open the doors that should open and close those that lead you astray. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on your limitations. I am the God of limitless possibility, and nothing is too hard for me. Let us also speak of reconciliation. Perhaps there are broken relationships in your life, rifts that cause pain and longing for resolution. I am a God of restoration, able to mend what humans deem irreparable. But reconciliation often requires humility, honest dialogue, and willingness to extend grace. Seek my guidance before you speak, so your words carry healing instead of further hurt. If there is forgiveness needed on your part, offer it freely. If you need to ask for forgiveness, do so with genuine remorse, trusting that your vulnerability can pave the way for deeper connection. Not all relationships will mend overnight, but know that my spirit delights in bringing hearts together under my banner of peace. Be vigilant about the influences you allow into your mind and spirit. In this age of constant media and endless opinions, it is easy to let the wrong voices shape your perspective. Fear can be amplified, priorities can become distorted, and hope can wither if you drink from bitter streams. Guard your heart diligently, for it is the wellspring of life. Choose to immerse yourself in content that uplifts, inspires, and realigns you with my truth. Surround yourself with worship, testimonies of faith, scriptural insights, and heartfelt prayers. This is not about living in denial of the world's problems, but about protecting your spirit so you can face those problems armed with truth and love. Think about the legacy you will leave. Life on this earth is fleeting. How do you want to be remembered? My desire is that you pass on a heritage of faith, teaching future generations, whether they are your children or spiritual mentees, to seek me wholeheartedly. Share the stories of how I intervened in your life, how I turned your mourning into dancing, how I spoke peace to your storm. Do not keep these testimonies locked away as private treasures. They can become seeds of faith for others, fueling their confidence in my goodness. My faithfulness to you does not end when your journey on earth does. It echoes through the lives you have influenced, a living ripple of my grace in the world. Remember also that you are not just a recipient of grace, but a channel of it. I have poured my love into your life, not for you to hoard, but to share generously. Let that love flow outward in boldness. Love is more powerful than any weapon or argument, for it has the capacity to transform hardened hearts. When you encounter hostility, respond with love. When you meet indifference, persist in compassion. It may seem like a slow process, but love never fails. It works beneath the surface, softening barricaded souls. In some cases, you may not witness the immediate fruit of your kindness, but trust that my word will not return void. Every act of love is a seed planted in eternity. If you are weary of trying to fix everyone else's problems, allow me to remind you that you are not the Savior. I am. Sometimes in your zeal to help, you take on burdens that are not meant for your shoulders. This leaves you drained, resentful, and feeling like a failure. Let me lighten your load. Discern what I am calling you to carry and what I am calling you to release. I have uniquely gifted each person with a role in my kingdom. Do not neglect your own well-being in a misguided effort to solve every issue for every person you meet. Instead, align with my spirit, who will show you where you are most needed and how to serve effectively. This balanced approach keeps your heart joyful and your efforts fruitful. Treasure the power of silence. Your world is full of noise, constant chatter, hurried schedules, digital notifications. In the midst of this clamor, my voice can be missed if you do not intentionally create moments of stillness. Yes, prayer is crucial, but so is the hush that follows your words, the space in which you wait upon me. In that sacred quiet, I deposit understanding, ideas, and comfort into your spirit. Do not fear solitude. See it as an invitation to commune with me more deeply. In that silent meeting place, burdens are lifted, and you become aware of my overwhelming presence. Regular times of silence refine your ability to hear me clearly amid life's turbulence. Children can teach you so much about faith. Observe their openness, their eagerness to trust, their unguarded joy. Let their example remind you to approach me with a childlike heart, free from cynicism, unafraid of wonder, and quick to forgive. When you become entangled in adult concerns, weighed by pride and an insistence on control, you lose the simplicity that fosters genuine fellowship with me. Return to that simplicity. Laugh, celebrate small blessings, jump into my arms with the certainty that I will catch you. This is the posture of childlike faith that pleases my heart and unlocks greater revelations of my kingdom. Know that my presence is not confined to a specific building or a particular day. Wherever you go, I am there. In the marketplace, in your home, on a walk among nature, I am with you. Invite me into every sphere of your life. Let me be part of your decision-making at work, your problem-solving at home, and your moments of recreation. Yes, I am a holy God, but I am also a friend who draws near. My holiness does not keep me at a distance. Rather, it transforms every space I enter into something sacred. If you acknowledge me in all your ways, you will experience a richer, more dynamic relationship, one that touches every aspect of your existence. If you feel a passion stirring inside you, a cause or a dream that resonates deeply, do not ignore it. Often these stirrings are the whispers of my spirit, guiding you toward the place where you can make a difference. Discuss it with me in prayer. Ask me to open the right doors and close those that are not aligned with my will. Prepare yourself for challenges, for the enemy will try to discourage you. But do not let the size of the task intimidate you. I am the God who equips the called. If I have indeed placed this burden in your heart, I will supply the resources, the courage, and the wisdom you need. Step forward in faith, even if it feels like you are stepping into the unknown. Always remember, you are not defined by your worst day or your greatest success. You are defined by my love. Your identity is rooted in me, my forgiveness, my grace, my power at work within you. Trials and triumphs are temporary, but your relationship with me is eternal. Whether you find yourself in a pit or on a mountaintop, my hand remains upon you. Do not allow circumstances to dictate your worth. Anchor your self-perception in my truth, which never wavers. In this truth, you find the confidence to push forward, to love freely, and to rejoice even in hardship. Return often to the cross. It is there that you see both the gravity of sin and the magnitude of my love. The cross shouts that your redemption is not something you have earned, but a gift I gladly offer. Each time you remember the cross, let gratitude well up within you, fueling a desire to share that grace with others. Let it dismantle any lingering pride, any notion that you stand above others. We are all recipients of this immeasurable love. In light of that love, how could you not extend mercy, compassion, and hope to a world thirsting for my healing? Let my words settle in your heart now. In this very moment, feel my spirit washing over you, renewing your perspective and lifting burdens you've carried for too long. Every promise I've spoken is yes and amen. Let that truth sink deep, energizing you for what lies ahead. You do not need to fear tomorrow because you walk hand in hand with the one who holds it. You do not need to hide your weaknesses, for I am the God who turns weaknesses into testimonies of strength. Come and find rest in my words as I unfold this final portion of my message, tailored to the longings of your soul. You have journeyed through challenges and carried questions that weigh upon your mind. Yet I invite you now to step forward in faith and receive a fresh outpouring of my unbreakable love. Let my voice resonate as both a tender whisper and a clarion call, stirring hope where despair once threatened to reign. Fear not, my child, for I am he who has formed you, who knows you better than you know yourself, and who promises to complete every good work I have started in your life. Since the earliest stirrings of your existence, I have watched over you with unwavering affection. Yes, even before you recognized my presence, I was guiding your steps, gently steering you away from dangers unseen. Sometimes you may wonder how I can be so compassionate when you feel your life is mired in imperfection. My love does not hinge on your achievements, nor does my grace shrink in the face of your mistakes. Rather, my love envelops you precisely where you are, brokenness, flaws, and all. It is not a frail, fleeting kind of love, but a love so enduring that it breaks every chain of shame and sets you upon higher ground. When the world's harsh voices strive to convince you that you are unworthy, listen instead to the heartbeat of my spirit, which testifies you are beloved and chosen. Even when shadows loom large in your mind, shadows of uncertainty about tomorrow or regrets from yesterday, know that I stand as your perfect refuge. My presence is not limited to a particular time or place. I am with you in the silent hours before dawn, in the bustle of midday obligations, and in the gentle hush of twilight. I am with you in seasons of joy, where laughter dances in your home, and in seasons of sorrow, where tears carve quiet rivers down your cheeks. Whether you find yourself on a mountaintop, exulting in newly discovered blessings, or in a valley, grappling with burdens too heavy to carry alone, I am there. My arms never tire of holding you up. My heart never closes off its warmth. Embrace that reality. No matter where you wander, my devotion remains constant. In these moments, you may feel a swirling confusion in the world around you. Chaos in the news, strife in relationships, and internal battles that sap your strength can cause you to question where to turn. Turn to me, my child. I am your sanctuary. If the barrage of negativity wears down your courage, let my peace act as a shield around your spirit. You will find that your heart can remain still, even in the midst of commotion, when it is anchored in me. Though you walk amid storms that rage and waters that threaten to drown your hope, I beckon you to keep your eyes upon me. I conquered the greatest storm in all of history, and even now I calm the seas in your life when you call upon my name in faith. Take courage, for I have overcome the world. Listen carefully to the gentle promptings I place within you. Over and over, I have sown seeds of hope in your heart, seeds that point you toward a future brimming with my promises. Perhaps you sense new dreams taking shape in your spirit. A call to serve in a ministry, a vision to comfort the brokenhearted, or a creative pursuit that reflects my beauty. Such stirrings are often the echoes of my voice. Dare to believe that I, the creator of heaven and earth, am nurturing these seeds, preparing a harvest that will bless not only you but also those who await the testimony of your faithfulness. You need not be perfect or flawless to respond. Simply be willing to take the next step in trust. As you do, I will unveil paths you never knew existed. Sometimes, though, doubt seizes your mind. You wonder, am I truly hearing God? Is this burden on my heart truly from Him, or is it merely my own imagination? My precious child, do not let hesitation or second-guessing paralyze you. I am not a God who plays games with your desires. When you present your plans and dreams before me, asking for guidance, I respond with clarity, though it may not always be immediate. The more you immerse yourself in my word and in moments of prayerful stillness, the more finely attuned you become to the sound of my spirit. So go forward. Move in the direction you believe I am leading. If you veer off course, I will gently redirect you, ensuring that your wanderings become part of your growth. Trust in my patient guidance. Reflect on the journey that has led you here, the mountains you have climbed, the valleys you have crossed, the battles you have faced. All these chapters contributed to the tapestry of your faith. Had everything come easily, would you have learned endurance, compassion, and true humility? The trials you endured were not wasted. I used them to refine your character, to shape your heart so it might reflect the brilliance of my grace. Each bruise taught you empathy. Each disappointment reminded you to cling to my unfailing promises. Each victory, large or small, testified that I am able to do immeasurably more than you ask or imagine. Even your failures, painful as they are, can become stepping stones if you lay them at my feet. I am the God who transforms ashes into something more precious than gold. My child, you may sometimes feel you lack what is needed to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. Perhaps the demands on your time, resources, or emotional strength seem overwhelming. But remember, I never assign you a task without equipping you to carry it out. If I have placed a mountain before you, I have also placed within you the ability to climb it, or to command it to move through faith. Do you not recall how I brought water from a rock, how I parted the sea, how I have repeatedly fed multitudes with scarce provisions? I am the same God, unchanging in power. Lean on me, not on your own understanding. The best of human logic can falter, but my wisdom is inexhaustible. When you feel weary, my strength becomes your lifeline. When you feel uncertain, my guidance becomes your compass. In every season, be it harvest or famine, keep your heart fixed on gratitude. Gratitude is a living flame that the enemy strives to extinguish. He knows that a thankful heart is a fortress of joy, an impregnable barrier against cynicism and despair. By choosing to recognize my goodness, even in the smallest blessings, you train your spiritual eyes to see my hand at work everywhere. When you rise in the morning, say, "Thank you, Lord, for this new day and the breath I breathe." When you sit to eat, say, "Thank you, Lord, for your faithful provision." When you lay down at night, say, "Thank you, Lord, for guiding me and holding me." Such rhythms of gratitude keep your soul awake and aligned with the life-giving current of my spirit. Let us talk about relationships, for I am a relational God who designed you to live in fellowship with others. I see the unspoken pain caused by misunderstandings, betrayals, or the slow drift of once close friendships. In these fractured bonds, sorrow festers, and bitterness can take root like weeds in a garden. But I call you to something higher, a willingness to forgive, to extend mercy, and to seek reconciliation. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is the hallmark of those who grasp the magnitude of my grace. When you forgive, you break the chains of resentment that keep you tethered to past wounds. You free your own spirit to soar. Even if reconciliation with the other person remains out of reach, your heart can still find peace in letting go of bitterness. Remember, vengeance is mine. I see all, and I judge with righteousness. Trust me to handle what you cannot. At times you might think, "God, I have forgiven, but I still feel hurt or anger." Understand that forgiveness can be a journey, a repeated surrender of your pain to my care. Each time those memories resurface, bring them to me once again. Say, "Lord, this wound still hurts. I choose to forgive again, as you have forgiven me." Over time, the sting will fade, replaced by compassion or even pity for the one who wronged you. This is how you conquer bitterness, one prayer, one act of release at a time. And as you persist, you will find that my healing power flows into the place where the wound used to be, leaving you freer and more at peace than ever before. Open your heart also to the beauty of serving others. In an age that elevates self-promotion and personal gain, I call you to swim against the current, to become a beacon of my selfless love. Look around for opportunities to bless someone else, even in the simplest ways. A smile, a helping hand, a listening ear. In these acts of service, you reflect my character, the one who stooped down to wash the feet of his disciples, the one who laid down his life to lift humanity from the pit. My spirit within you is not idle. It yearns to manifest compassion, and as you pour out what you have, you will find yourself replenished with joy. This is a principle of my kingdom. Those who sow generously, reap generously, not always in material wealth, but in spiritual abundance that money cannot buy. Be cautious about the allure of distractions. The modern world offers countless diversions that can sap your energy and blind you to my voice. Entertainment in moderation is not harmful, but when it consumes hours that could be spent in prayer, study, or meaningful interaction with loved ones, it becomes a stumbling block. I am not asking you to withdraw from society, but to be mindful and intentional. Ask yourself, does this pastime draw me closer to God or pull me away? Allow my spirit to guide you. If you sense unease, it might be my gentle nudge, reminding you that there is a higher calling on your life. Guard your eye gate and ear gate, for they are direct channels to your heart. Let your heart, in turn, be filled with my word and my presence. There, you will find a peace that Netflix, social media, or endless scrolling cannot duplicate. Consider the treasure of your words. Each time you speak, you either build or tear down. Words carry creative power. They can ignite courage or sow doubt, offer comfort or wound deeply, spread truth or perpetuate falsehood. When my spirit fills your heart, your words become a balm to wounded souls and a light in dark corners. Choose them wisely. Keep in step with my kindness. If you are tempted to speak harshly, pause and invite my perspective. If you feel compelled to gossip, remember that I am present, hearing every careless syllable. Instead, let your mouth overflow with life-giving truth. In a world saturated by negativity, become a fountain of encouragement, a voice that affirms the dignity and worth of every person created in my image. When discouragement attempts to settle in your thoughts, recall my promises. I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. I have promised that if you seek me, you will find me. I have promised that my strength is made perfect in weakness. I have promised that all things work together for the good of those who love me and are called according to my purpose. These are not fleeting words, but declarations from the heart of the Almighty. Write them down if you must. Commit them to memory. Speak them in prayer. Sing them in worship. Let these truths be your counter-argument whenever the enemy plants seeds of doubt in your mind. Faith is not denying reality. Faith is trusting that my reality supersedes and transforms the visible circumstances around you. I see some of you struggling with sorrow that clings like a dense fog, mourning over lost opportunities, over loved ones who have passed, over dreams that slipped through your fingers like sand. I do not dismiss your pain. My heart aches with you. I too wept at the graveside of a friend. But I assure you, your weeping is not the end. I promise joy will come in the morning. In your darkest hours I am closest, collecting every tear in a bottle, treasuring every cry in my book. Lean into my embrace. Let your tears wash over my feet. Out of the darkest soil, I can bring forth the most vibrant blossoms. My plan does not always erase the pain, but I can weave it into a tapestry of redemption. Do not fear to walk through the valley of grief. I walk beside you as a faithful companion. If you ever fear that your life is too marred by sin or wasted by poor decisions, recall that I am the one who specializes in restoration. Look at how I restored Peter, who denied me, and turned him into a pillar of strength for others. Look at how I redeemed Paul, who persecuted believers, and used him to spread the gospel across continents. There is no case too impossible for my grace. Your scars can become testimonies. Your regrets can become chapters of wisdom. Do not hide in shame, for shame only prolongs the hold of sin. Confess freely to me, and let my forgiveness wash away the stains. Then rise, renewed and empowered, a living witness that my mercy triumphs over every failure. Remember, a broken vessel can still carry living water. In fact, the cracks often allow my light to shine out more brilliantly. Be vigilant about the subtle temptation of self-righteousness. The enemy will sometimes whisper that you have become superior to others in your morality, knowledge, or spiritual discipline. Resist that prideful notion, for it only leads to stumbling. True holiness is marked by humility, an awareness that you stand by grace alone, and that any goodness you exhibit is a reflection of my character. When you see someone stumbling, do not despise them or mock their weakness. Approach them with the same mercy I showed you. Lend your strength. Offer gentle correction. Remember, you too can fall if you rely on your own flesh. Let your confidence rest solely in me, the author and finisher of your faith. By walking humbly, you experience the richness of spiritual family, learning from one another and bearing each other's burdens. My child, sometimes you carry an inexplicable heaviness, a deep unrest that you cannot pinpoint. This can be a sign of a spiritual battle waging around you. Indeed, your adversary prowls, seeking to devour your hope and divert your focus from me. But take heart, for I have not left you defenseless. I have given you my armor, truth to guard your waist, righteousness to shield your heart, the gospel of peace to steady your steps, faith to extinguish flaming arrows of doubt, salvation to cover your mind, and the sword of my word to strike down lies. Clothe yourself in these daily. Remember that the weapons of your warfare are not carnal but mighty in my power. You need not be anxious about unseen realms. Stand firm in me, and the enemy must flee. Though you fight invisible battles, my victory is assured. Do not overlook the significance of worship. Worship is not a ritual confined to songs in a church service. True worship is a posture of the heart that acknowledges my sovereignty in all circumstances. You worship when you choose to trust me, even when the path is obscured, when you surrender your pride to serve someone in need, when you sing praises while tears stream down your face. In worship, you align your spirit with the highest truth, that I am worthy of all honor, no matter how your life circumstances shift. When sorrow threatens to silence your praise, lift your voice anyway. This is a defiant act against despair, a declaration that my goodness outlasts any trial. Worship reorients your perspective, drawing your gaze away from temporary hardships and fixing it upon eternal hope. I see your heart for the ones you love, your children, siblings, parents, friends, or even spouses who seem distant from me. You have prayed fervently for their salvation or for the transformation of their situations, yet at times you see little progress. Do not be discouraged. Remember that my Spirit works in ways you cannot fully perceive. Every fervent prayer you utter, every loving gesture you extend, every moment you spend interceding is like a seed planted in fertile soil. It may lie dormant for a season, hidden from sight, but trust that I am watering it. At the appointed time, that seed will sprout, and you will witness transformation. Until then, persevere. Remain faithful, for you never know when the moment of breakthrough will arrive. Even if you do not see the fruit in your lifetime, I assure you, no prayer goes unanswered in my eternal plan. When anxiety grips your heart about the uncertainties of tomorrow, finances, health, relationships, remind yourself that I hold all time in my hand. For me, past, present, and future are woven into a single tapestry of redemption. You see the threads close up, unable to discern the full pattern, while I see the magnificent, completed design. Your life is not spinning out of control. It is resting in my careful orchestration. Does a child worry about the next meal when the parent has faithfully provided each day? Should you, my beloved, doubt that I can do far more than you can even envision? Release your worries to me, for my provision is always sufficient. Live in the grace of each moment, trusting that my mercies will be new every morning, just as I have promised. Some of you yearn for a greater sense of purpose. You have a desire to serve me more fully, but you feel confined by life's routines and responsibilities. I want you to realize that holiness and purpose are not restricted, to grand missions or renowned platforms. You can glorify me as you wash dishes, care for children, manage spreadsheets, or teach a class. It is the attitude of your heart that transforms mundane tasks into acts of worship. When you commit your work to me, when you do it honestly, diligently, and with love, you become my instrument right where you are. Your vocation can become a sacred space where my presence dwells, touching others through your words and actions. Do not underestimate the impact of your faithfulness in daily life. Such quiet obedience often carries more transformative power than you know. Regarding conflicts in your life, I urge you to seek the path of peace whenever possible. Your pride might entice you to win arguments or prove your correctness, but remember that my kingdom is rooted in love, not in the triumph of the ego. When you engage in disputes, check your motives. Is it the longing to reflect truth or the longing to exalt yourself? Sometimes the bravest move is to lay down your urge to fight and speak words of reconciliation. This does not mean you yield to falsehood. Rather, you stand firm in my truth with gentleness, respecting the dignity of others, even if you disagree. The enemy delights in sowing strife, but my love can dissolve hostilities and inspire transformations of the heart. Keep in mind that a soft answer often turns away wrath, while harsh words fuel fires of contention. I want to speak to those who feel lonely, like exiles in a crowded world. You might be surrounded by people yet still ache with a sense of isolation. I understand the loneliness that cuts deep, for I experienced abandonment when those closest to me fled. Take solace that you are never truly alone. I, your Maker, stand beside you through every sleepless night, every silent moment. Turn your heart toward me. Share your secret fears, your hidden tears. The world might offer shallow comforts, but I offer abiding friendship. My spirit within you is an ever-present counselor. When you feel invisible, remember I see you. When you feel unheard, I listen intently. My love is not generic. It is personal and intimately tailored to your individual story. Let this truth be a balm for your solitude. Consider also the importance of stewardship. Everything you have, your talents, finances, time, and even your body, is a gift from me. How do you manage these gifts? Do you employ your skills to uplift others and extend my kingdom? Do you use your finances to share with those in need or to support works of compassion and faith? Do you treat your body with care, recognizing it as a temple where my spirit resides? Stewardship is not merely about giving money to a cause. It is a holistic approach to all the resources I have entrusted to you. When you steward well, you become a conduit through which my blessings can flow to bless many. And as you give, whether it is your expertise, your resources, or your encouragement, I replenish you in ways beyond material gain. In my economy, generosity triggers a cycle of provision and blessing. Learn to rest in my sovereignty. This may sound perplexing if you are used to controlling every facet of your life. Yet genuine peace emerges when you relinquish that illusion of control and rest in the knowledge that I guide the course of history and the details of your personal journey. Yielding to my sovereignty does not mean adopting a passive outlook. It means you actively trust me while you work diligently. You pray, you do your best, and you leave the outcomes to my capable hands. Fear often springs from a sense that you must carry burdens too large for you. But I invite you to cast those burdens upon me because I care deeply for you. By abiding in my sovereignty, you find freedom to live boldly, unencumbered by the dread of failure or the weight of outcomes beyond your reach. Ponder the significance of prayer without ceasing. This does not mean you must be on your knees constantly, nor does it mean you should neglect your daily responsibilities. It implies a heart posture that remains connected to me throughout the day, conversing with me as you would with a companion by your side. When you wake up, invite my presence. When you face a challenge at work, whisper for my guidance. When you receive good news, turn your thanks heavenward. Let prayer become as natural as breathing, a steady, life-giving exchange of your cares for my peace, your praise for my delight, your questions for my revelations. In this unbroken fellowship, you will cultivate a heart that pulses in time with my will, and you will see my hand intervening in remarkable ways. You may feel restless about your calling, as though something deep within you yearns for a greater revelation of my purpose. Take heart, for such restlessness can be a divine nudge that more awaits you in the journey of faith. Do not be afraid to explore new avenues of service or to step out of your comfort zone. Pray specifically for opportunities to glorify me. Keep your spiritual eyes open for open doors, an invitation to mentor someone, a chance to volunteer, a missions trip, or even the stirring to start a prayer group. When you move with expectancy, you become sensitive to my leading, and you discover the joy of partnering with me in transforming lives. Yet remember that my timing is perfect. If a door remains closed, do not kick it down. Wait patiently. Trust that I orchestrate the unfolding of your destiny far more beautifully than you ever could. Some of you wrestle with condemnation, haunted by old sins, or by the voices of people who say you can never measure up. Understand that the only verdict that truly matters is mine, and in Christ, you are declared righteous. The moment you turn to me in repentance, I remove the stain of guilt as far as the east is from the west. Let me remind you, the cross was not a half-finished transaction. It was the definitive statement of my love and grace. Do not bow under the yoke of guilt that my son's sacrifice has already lifted. Learn from your mistakes, yes, but do not let them define you. Stand in the liberty I secured for you, confessing that my blood has the final word over your past. In that freedom, you can walk forward, unburdened and radiant in hope. Embrace the seasons of life. Everything has its time, seed time and harvest, weeping and laughing, mourning and dancing. Resist the urge to cling to a season that is past. If you remain stuck in what used to be, you miss the new blessings I am preparing right now. Perhaps you once enjoyed a certain ministry, but I am shifting you to a different focus. Perhaps you once had a bustling circle of friends, but now you experience solitude. Rather than lament what you have lost, ask me what I have for you in the present. Seasons of waiting can be seasons of profound growth. Seasons of pruning can lead to more abundant fruit. Seasons of dryness can spark a thirst that drives you deeper into my presence. Trust that I orchestrate each season for your ultimate good. When you sense the weight of the world pressing down on you, remember that my power is made perfect in weakness. Human wisdom often values self-reliance, yet I value dependence on me. If you find your resources inadequate, that is precisely where my strength shines forth. I am the God who parted seas, raised the dead, conquered death itself. No situation is beyond my ability to redeem. The Apostle Paul learned contentment in all circumstances because he grasped that my grace suffices for every need. You too can find contentment, not in your own ability to fix problems, but in my unwavering commitment to uphold you. Yield your insufficiency to me, and watch as I display my sovereignty. The same power that formed galaxies stands ready to uphold you. Surrender your anxiety, and let my omnipotence fill the gaps you cannot fill on your own. Never doubt the significance of interceding for others. You may ask, does my prayer really make a difference? The answer is a resounding yes. Your prayers mingle with the prayers of believers across generations, rising before my throne like sweet incense. In response, I dispatch angelic assistance, open doors, soften hearts, and orchestrate events that align with my perfect will. When you pray for someone in pain, you become a channel of my healing grace. When you pray for a lost soul, you position them to hear my voice of salvation. When you pray for your community, you create space for my spirit to transform environments, break strongholds, and spark revival. Intercession is not a mere spiritual exercise. It is a profound partnership with me in shaping destinies. Take it seriously. Pray persistently, assured that your petitions do not vanish into the void. As your journey continues, remember that I celebrate even the smallest steps you take in faith. I see your daily sacrifices, your behind-the-scenes acts of kindness, your private devotion to prayer, and they bring delight to my heart. The world may chase after grand achievements and public accolades, but my kingdom often advances in quiet, hidden ways. A single smile to a hurting stranger, a silent prayer for a friend, a donation given without fanfare. These are the building blocks of my love in action. In my eyes, no good deed is insignificant. Each act of love, each word of hope, each gesture of mercy adds another layer to the tapestry of redemption. Do not grow weary in doing good. In the fullness of time, these seemingly modest seeds blossom into blessings far exceeding your imagination. If you are weary of waiting for answered prayers, look to my word for examples of saints who waited for years, even decades, before seeing the fruition of my promises. Abraham waited for Isaac, Joseph waited to be released from prison, and the early church waited for the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Waiting is not a punishment. It is a canvas on which faith is painted. In the crucible of patience, your trust in me grows stronger, your perspective becomes clearer, and your heart becomes more aligned with my will. Yes, waiting can stretch you, but it also refines you. While you wait, keep praying. While you wait, keep believing. While you wait, do what your hands find to do, serving me in the present with all your heart. When the breakthrough comes, whether gradually or in a sudden flash of glory, you will appreciate it more deeply because of the perseverance that shaped your soul. Let me address your questions about the future. You ask, what is my purpose, and how can I fulfill it in a world so full of distractions and temptations? Rest in the knowledge that I have a unique role for you that fits perfectly into my grand design. Whether it is a role that is widely seen or one that is virtually invisible to the world, it is significant to me. Cultivate faithfulness where I have placed you. Commit your way to me in prayer, and I will align your desires with my kingdom purposes. Do not measure your impact by numbers or applause. Measure it by your obedience and the fruit of the Spirit that blooms in your life. If the fruit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control is flourishing, know that you are walking in my will. In the times you feel insufficient or disheartened, remember the cross. That cross speaks volumes about your worth in my eyes and about the lengths I went to restore you. It also reminds you that suffering can birth redemption. My sacrificial act was not a defeat, but the very means through which humanity gained eternal hope. If I can transform the horror of crucifixion into the beauty of salvation, can I not transform the trials in your life into testimonies that radiate with glory? Fix your gaze on that cross, for it is the pinnacle of my love. At its foot, every burden grows lighter, every guilt is forgiven, and every fear is overshadowed by the reality of resurrection power. As you stand at the threshold of new chapters, some of you feel the need to let go of burdens from the past, old hurts, grudges, disappointments. I bid you, lay them down. You cannot step into the fullness of the future while dragging the weight of yesteryears behind you. Healing begins the moment you decide not to nurse the wound any longer. Let my Spirit create in you a new heart, one free from the toxins of bitterness and regret. If you have caused pain, seek forgiveness sincerely. If you have been hurt, grant forgiveness liberally. In doing so, you free yourself to embrace the unfolding blessings I have prepared. Release the baggage and find your arms open to receive new mercy every morning. Rejoice in the knowledge that you are never beyond the reach of my voice. Some fear that they have drifted too far, that their sins are too great, that the silence in their prayer life is unbreakable. Yet I want you to know that a single step in my direction is enough for me to run towards you like a father welcoming a prodigal child. My posture is always open-armed. Whenever you feel numb or distant, do not retreat in shame. Press in. Speak honestly to me, even if all you can manage is a broken whisper. My love can unravel the tightest knots, melt the hardest hearts. The lines of communication remain open because of my grace, not your merit. Trust that I stand ready to fill your emptiness with the sweet fullness of my presence. I also encourage you to nurture meaningful connections with your fellow believers. You were not created to walk this journey alone. Community can be messy, for each person carries their own struggles and idiosyncrasies. But within this imperfect fellowship lies a treasure, the chance to grow in compassion, empathy, patience, and selflessness. Through shared worship, communal prayer, and mutual accountability, you build each other up in faith. You learn that my love transcends cultural, generational, and personal boundaries. Here your joys are multiplied and your sorrows are divided as you bear one another's burdens. Do not give up on community because of past disappointments. Seek my guidance on where to plant yourself. Let me connect you with brothers and sisters who will challenge, inspire, and uplift you. Together you shine more brightly than you ever could alone. Lastly, my child, I place before you a divine appointment, the call to share this hope you have received. You may wonder if you are eloquent enough or if you have enough biblical knowledge. But remember, the most powerful testimony is often a simple account of how my grace has touched your life. You do not need a stage or a microphone. You can share my love over a cup of coffee, in a social media post, or through a handwritten letter of encouragement. Let your life speak louder than any speech. When people see the transformation in you, the peace that calms your storms, the joy that shines even in trials, they will ask, "What is the source?" Then you can point them to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples, not by force, but by the irresistible pull of genuine love and kindness. The harvest is great, and I invite you to take part. Now, my beloved child, I entrust these words to your heart. Breathe them in deeply. Let them anchor you for the journey that lies ahead, for new chapters, fresh adventures, and deeper intimacy with me. Never forget that I am for you, not against you, that I am your ally, not your adversary. My plans are to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. When the clouds gather, hold on to my promises. When the sun shines, celebrate my goodness. When you stumble, rise again in my grace. When you triumph, give glory to my name. You carry my spirit within you, and that spirit is an ever-present counselor, comforter, and friend. Let me lead you, mold you, and bless you, that you might become a blessing in a world desperate for my light. I do not speak these things lightly, nor do I relinquish my watchful care once these words fade from your hearing. Day by day, hour by hour, my eyes remain fixed on you with unwavering affection. When you look back over the tapestry of your life, you will see my fingerprints in every thread. When you look forward to the road still untraveled, you can trust my hand to guide you. Though the path may twist, turn, and rise unpredictably, my presence ensures you will never walk it alone. Open your heart wide to me each morning. Offer me your plans, your dreams, and your pain. Invite me to speak, and be prepared to listen. For I, the Lord your God, hold nothing but genuine love for you, and I rejoice in being your guiding light in every breath you take. Let these final reflections settle into your spirit. You are cherished, you are chosen, and you are called. You have been given an inheritance of faith more precious than any earthly wealth. You stand among a great cloud of witnesses who have walked this path of faith before you. patriarchs, prophets, apostles, and countless unnamed saints whose stories continue to echo through eternity. You carry their legacy forward, shining your unique blend of gifts and personality into the corners of the world you inhabit. Marvel at the privilege of living a life that echoes with eternal significance. Rejoice in the truth that your identity is rooted, ultimately, not in your achievements or your failures, but in the steadfast love I have freely bestowed upon you. My child, let the final word here be one of hope and commission. The baton of faith is in your grasp. Run your race with perseverance, casting aside every hindrance and fixing your eyes on me, the author and finisher of faith. Lay your anxieties, your regrets, and your ambitions at my feet daily. Let me be your portion, your song, your strong tower. My spirit stands ready to empower you, to comfort you, and to equip you for every good work. Embrace the discipline of prayer, the delight of worship, and the lifelong growth found in my word. Serve courageously, love extravagantly, forgive wholeheartedly, and speak life continually. As you do these things, you will experience the fullness of joy that I promise to those who remain in my love. I, the Lord your God, have written these words upon your heart. Let them guide you. Let them transform you. Let them fuel your passion for sharing my eternal message with a world in desperate need of hope. And when your strength wanes, lean harder upon me. When confusion sets in, remember that I hold the answer in my hand. When pain or sorrow visits, know that my comfort is an ever-present invitation. Nothing you face is beyond my notice, and nothing you endure is beyond my redemption. Rest in my embrace. Stand on my promises. Walk in my freedom. Live as a testament to my unfathomable love, and by doing so, you will find that my grace is sufficient in every circumstance. Before you step away, dear child, I extend a gentle invitation for you to keep connecting, to keep drawing near in these modern times where technology has also become a means of sharing my truths. Allow my words to ring out through every available avenue so that more hearts may be awakened to my voice. If you have been blessed and comforted by this message, I encourage you to keep this flame burning, both in your heart and in the wider community of faith seekers. In unity, my children can create a radiant testimony that shines like a city on a hill, leading countless souls out of darkness. So let me now speak a call to action in this context. Beloved, as you pass these words on to others, through your voice, your deeds, or any platform I have entrusted to you, do so with a heart of humility and gratitude. And if you find yourself equipped with the tools of modern communication, I invite you to use them wisely. Let your corner of the digital world become a place of encouragement, love, and spiritual guidance. If you feel led, subscribe to this channel of inspiration and leave your affirmation. Let others see that the seeds planted here have taken root. By liking and sharing, you help to multiply the blessing, allowing my words to reach beyond what any single heart could achieve alone. Your willingness to take this small step can become the vessel through which I stir hope in hearts you may never meet face to face. Yes, my precious child, I make use of every medium that fosters the spread of my eternal promises. Do not underestimate the power of a simple click or a moment of engagement that signals you have felt the tug of my spirit. In doing so, you are not merely clicking a button. You are affirming that my message resonates within you and might resonate within someone else who stumbles upon these words. Let each act be a reflection of the care and responsibility you bear as a steward of truth. And may you find joy in seeing how even the smallest gestures, done in faith, can spark a flame that lights another's path. Together, as you and your sisters and brothers unite in my love, the ripple effects of your obedience reach farther than you ever imagined. So come, my beloved, stand firm in the knowledge that I am with you, in every season, in every sorrow, in every triumph. Let the seeds of my word flourish in your life, bearing fruit that honors my name and blesses those around you. Let your spirit soar free from chains of guilt, regret, or bitterness, for I have shattered every fetter at the cross. Let your voice be raised in praise and your heart be anchored in the unshakable foundation of my truth. Walk forward with courage and humility, dedicated to scattering the seeds of hope wherever you go. And if your heart resonates with this message, if you sense a yearning to remain connected, do not hesitate. Subscribe, like, and share so that together, you and your fellow believers may carry my light to every corner of the earth. I breathe my peace over you now, concluding this final message with my everlasting promise. Surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Take these words, hold them close, and revisit them whenever the storms of life threaten to overshadow your trust in me.